Don't you hate her
I
sometimes, bro?
hate this family.
I'm saying because that's how P is supposed to sound.
Why do you keep
Why
bringing
are
up
we going here?
P?
Why do you want to start the show this way though?
Because like you see how like soft and gentle that was, like that's how P is supposed to sound. It be so aggressive though. Like when people say it sound like frying
Fork,
chicken, like
'cause it
it
be
really be
fork.
like
That's
that.
because y'all gotta stop holding your pee.
Well, it just depends on what places. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi
Why?
700, or Cummer Walker if you're nasty. I am joined by my co-host as always every week. We got the narcissist, Pie Guy One in the building, and Mr. Tone Deaf, both of the Deaf Fresh Show. Bullshit. We just waiting on Wine to go ahead and get some liquor. He has to re-pour it because I confiscated his cup.
You're a whole ass nigga.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's all
It's
right.
such aggression. Why are you so aggressive?
So,
Why are you
um,
so obsessed with
go ahead.
me? Oh,
see, that's how P is supposed to sound. But it be so aggressive, like shh, like it really does sound like frying chicken. That shit is crazy. And I don't know if it's because like my coochie lips is bigger than normal or what, but it's so loud. But anyway, um, I want to start off the show in the middle of the show and at the end of the show. We plug in my pop-up shop coming up Valentine's Day weekend. So, yep. So if you at any given time, you can get the details at the bottom, but just want to remind you that on Friday, from 5 to 10, I may actually start a little bit earlier. Kind of just it depends. I'll be there early, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But as of right now, we're looking at Friday the 11th from 5 to 10, Saturday the 12th from 12 to 10, and then on Sunday, I will be doing from 11 to 4, so 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. So after you get out of Missionary Baptist Church at about what? Oh, nah. Y'all might not make it because y'all start at 10 and y'all might not make it out till 3.
So
Godspeed.
missionary
you go to missionary church
is
and
a
you go home.
church
You go to missionary.
and a sexual position.
Yeah.
That's where the name came from. It was the
Tell
church
me,
approved way.
tell me, God ain't the man for that one.
He didn't do that.
Yeah.
The church did that. It was the godly way of having procreation, which dubbed it missionary.
That's terrible.
Was that really how it came about?
I don't
real,
think
real ass.
That made me real
Real
ass.
I'm gonna Google that later. I ain't gonna
Real
do it
ass.
now.
This nigga said real and not dead ass, real ass.
That's how I know you're lying. Real.
You
ass.
know what?
Real
In
ass.
you know what? In a world where we are dominated by BBLs, maybe we do need to just start saying real ass, man. Maybe that's how I'm gonna start addressing everything.
Don't
Sometimes
do
you
that.
got to change the narrative.
You do.
Real ass. Real ass.
Well, I
matters.
hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I have actually been really, really busy trying to get things together because if you know me, I am a huge procrastinator. Okay. But I have been really, really buckling down on things and getting everything together. So most of the inventory that has already come in, I've been able to get it tagged and And the fact that I'm still in a good mood right now is actually pretty impressive.
And we're back. Yeah.
Man,
She's for product placement.
jeez. All right, so everybody in love, we gotta wait for everybody to come back now.
They ain't coming back because we got because they seen it was gone.
Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's technical difficulties. Wait, so then that means that do I gotta just restart the fucking show over
I think we should.
at this point?
I think we should.
Not me doing an intro over, like me talking and introducing us.
Which one do you want? Yeah, just you know what? The crazy part is we can just restart the intro.
Right, but I need them to know that P is supposed to sound like Juan Crown and not like fried chicken. Yeah, we are back, Tommy. We are back. All of a sudden, the computer was just like, bitch, the Lord said on Sundays we rest, and it just cut off on us. For whatever reason, they was trying to get their Chick-fil-A on. You know who? Fucking Popeyes need to shut down one day a week and get their fucking shit together. They need to regroup.
They don't even have shit.
But that's the point. They need to pick a day of the week for them to shut down and for them to get their shit together.
Wednesday.
Yeah, for those who were disconnected from the live, you didn't miss anything. The computer shut down and had to reboot and all of that shit. So we haven't talked about anything since. Okay, so hey Tommy, it's not my birthday. This is what happened, people. Because I made an announcement, I pinned the post, and people are still telling me happy birthday. So
She's
my
a Gemini.
birthday is June 13th. I am a Gemini. What happened was 2 years ago today, I made that page. I was headed down to Atlanta and I was suspended on this page. I ended up getting there. Like, I didn't know that I guess the airport, like the front part closes. I never knew airports fucking closed. I thought they were literally 24 hours, like no matter what. So I must have fucked my birthday then. So I didn't know the airport's closed. So the front part was closed. I couldn't get to the back. I had to wait until like 6, 7 something in the morning for it to open back up. And when I got there, it was only like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. It was late. Hey, Kayla, welcome back. Welcome back. So I ended up creating that Facebook page from my laptop. And I'm like, okay, I made up in my mind when I made that page, like, I'm only going to use this from my laptop. I hadn't started everything with like my iPad and everything yet. So I only use it from my iPad or my laptop. And I changed the birth date because every time this page gets suspended, they would suspend everything else. So it seems to work. I don't log in on that page from my cell phone at all. Never once, never will. And the birthday is different. So they don't fuck with that page when this one is suspended. Everything else that I have, they shut all of that shit down as a unit collectively. So yeah, it's not my birthday unless y'all want to cash at me.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying. I mean, it could be an early birthday gift. I could use it more now than my actual fucking birthday. Because I've been spending all this money getting ready for the pop-up shop. So if anything, I should have told everybody today was my goddamn birthday. You know, this is so weird because me and Ree were talking about trans
love.
trans stuff. And now all of a sudden, trans comments from Dwayne Johnson result in push to get The Rock canceled.
What
What did he say?
What did he say, first of all?
Funny.
Because if you pull some old WWE shit, dog, fuck y'all.
He probably said some trans shit in like a promo or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was from
And
the
it probably
WWE,
was fucking hilarious.
now y'all just reaching for people to fuck with.
I don't know, man. Maybe Young Rock was foreshadowing. He really running for president.
Are they doing a season 2 to that anyway?
I don't know, but we need it.
It was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
The video has Dwayne Johnson quoted as saying, like a bloated transvestite Wonder Woman.
You must have been talking about the Big Show.
I'm mad.
Some of which comes from Dwayne Johnson's wrestling days.
See,
Bro, you can't cancel
you can't
dog for
cancel
that.
dog for that.
In this collage of clips from the WWE, Dwayne Johnson imitates the Chinese accents in a problematic fashion and uses anti-handicap remarks for dramatic and comedic purposes.
Anti-handicap.
The Rock was often perceived as a bad boy of wrestling. However,
No, that was
the board of public
That was the
opinion
Wolfpack.
will ultimately decide if that context is worthy of making such content. No, because it's fucking. That was their job. It was a work. Like
it was their job.
WWE has always been racist. Get the fuck over it.
Right. Wrestling has always been racist.
And the fact that like he didn't write the promos, like someone else helped write them for him. So he not really the problem. He was just saying it. Well, I guess he's still the problem. If he like,
Fam, they made Kofi Kingston a whole Jamaican.
Yokozuna was not Japanese.
He's a
Like, that's what I'm
Samoan.
saying. Dog, do you know how devastated? I've talked about this several times. How fucking devastated
When
that
you
I found out that Razor Ramon was just a white man named Scott Hall.
With a deep tan.
He wasn't a Cuban.
He just had a deep tan.
Like,
That's-
dog.
That's how I felt about Macho Man. I found out he wasn't black.
Like, he had the little slick ponytail and Chico. And like, come on, man.
Hey, but then
Where's Carlito? Is he really?
Yeah,
Carlito's really
Okay.
Puerto
Puerto
Rican
Rican. Puerto Rican.
You never know these days. You
Yeah.
never fucking know.
because his dad.
No,
is
his
that-
dad.
is
You
the
can't. You
is
can't
the
fake
man.
that.
Yeah, his dad is the man in Puerto Rico.
Well, yeah. So, we'll talk about that more when Ree is on the show because Ree really wants to do an episode about trans. She's been chopping at the bit.
I don't. Can I not be here for that episode?
No, you have to be here.
No, I don't.
I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm
yeah.
not
They-
ready for
They're
that.
gonna cancel me.
No, she's it's fine. You've done worse all the time.
This is true.
I have. Not.
But this is the thing. This is probably your episode to say what you need to say because Ree, we all know, is part of the community. I don't feel like saying all them letters. The
That's-
community.
Now see, I can fuck with them if they just wanted to be the community, because the community just everybody. From
It's like
anybody-
wrestling, the nation.
Anybody from everybody can be here.
Yeah. You know, and it's like I am a part of the community.
Yes, you are.
So it's not an attack on the community.
I think it's an attack when you keep saying it like that.
it's
That might be
better than calling them the gays like this nigga do.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I see her point now.
And I'm actually a part of the community. So I can say
That is how you refer to the community.
But
You call them the gays, and then you always equate it.
right,
with
like niggas just be like the blacks. Like we would be like, what the fuck you mean? Like, bro.
I think they do that though.
they.
I'm definitely.
but
I've
I'm saying
heard.
they don't do that shit in front of us though.
I don't know. Joe Biden once said, "If you're not black, if you don't vote for me,
He did say
like
that.
who the fuck
He
are you
did.
to question my blackness because I
Right.
didn't vote for you?"
But no, she actually has some very interesting points, and I love the fact that it's like we are able to do that and not be biased and feel like, well, you know, because we are a part of that, we need to support any and everything that they do. No, some shit y'all be fucking forcing it.
The community.
Yeah. So just for a little bit of context, what happened was there were it was like a little mini brawl at our school. And we know that Reed goes to the arts. There are a lot of kids from the community.
Can you? Is that the name of this episode? The community.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it
gonna
is.
be the name of the episode when Reed on here. It's gonna be called the community.
Hey, because the way you can the community.
Because I don't feel like going through all them letters and shit. I get tongue tied, bro.
It's too many, bro. They own half the alphabet.
Speaking of tongue tie, you will be able to get the tongue tie rose from the pop-up shop this weekend, or you can shop now at www.comerscandycloset.com. So what happened was one of Ree's like best friends, she's always into shit.
Sounds like it.
She
like,
part,
Always into
she a
shit.
part of the community.
No. Wait, I think she is. I think so. Anyway, she's always into shit.
Okay.
So Ree has adopted the role of being the mom friend. So she is actually the complete opposite of how I was. Why? Because I worked hard to make her that way. So she is the voice of reason. That is always like, you know, You don't need to be doing this and blah 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 blah. You know, certain shit just ain't worth it. Whatever. Um. So I guess what happened was two girls were into it in the bathroom, and her best friend is there, and she's a big girl. Now she's not jumping in the fight. She just, she's standing there making sure nobody else is on BS. Well, one of the boys from the community decides that he wants to join in this girl fight. And that is one of the things that we're talking about, how they feel like because they are gay, that gives them the right to fight with girls and women when it doesn't. You liking dick doesn't mean that, you get to put your hands on women. Y'all just like the same thing. If anything, you need to be bonding, not trying to swing on them. So her friend is basically like she just pushing him back. She's not even swinging on him. She just pushing him back. Now he's a tiny little fella. And at one point,
Hey there, little fella.
yeah, and at one point she picks him up and tosses him. Like there's video of this. Like she's showing me because kids snap everything. So the videos were sent to her, and she picks this little guy up and she tosses him. She's like a club bouncer for the girls' bathroom, because not only is he trying to jump in the fight with females, he is trying to go in the girls' bathroom to do so. So she picks him up and tosses him. So he gets up, and you can tell from like her mannerism, like her body language after the fact, like once she tossed him, like she was just getting him out the way, like you're not finna jump in type shit. She didn't try to run up on him. She didn't square up, none of that. She was literally just getting him out the way. So anyway, little tiny Tim decides to get up and run and swing at her.
You just call him Tiny Tim.
Yes. So they start fighting, and his brother comes, who's a big guy, and starts hitting her from behind. So she's fighting these two. Now, as many fights as I've seen her in, one thing I can say is they can never get her down.
Was the brother from the community as well?
That I don't know. But it's one of those things where that really upset her, and she wanted to talk about that. And I'm like, well, that goes into, a slew of topics that I have, so we can address that. And then she also wanted to talk about how with trans and sports and just a lot of things that they need to cool the fuck out on, because in her words, she was like, everything is not homophobic and some shit is just fucked up. She didn't say that part. I paraphrased that.
Can't she say that part on the show?
No.
Why
she
not?
ain't 18 yet.
She
ain't even 17 and a half yet.
She's mature enough.
She got
that episode when she turned 18.
She's mature enough.
Oh, that episode when she turned 18, it's gonna be crazy.
That episode when she turned 18.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all kinds of words.
She's mature enough to say fuck.
She is very mature enough that she can say in the proper context.
Right.
So I have a question for y'all. It's random. It has nothing to do with what I just talked about. Because like I said, we're saving that for Reed, but everybody in this room is masturbating.
Of course.
Have y'all ever got gas in the middle of masturbating?
Yes.
Do you like finish, or was it just like, were you just completely turned off by that point?
Look, fam.
I've never pulled it.
You've never?
Not during Beat My Meat, not.
Cause
I don't know, man.
I was masturbating and I got like it was
well.
like a bubble, and I'm like, bro, I don't know if this like it.
Because you don't know what it is.
No, like I knew I wasn't gonna shark, but it was really uncomfortable, and I'm like, if I let this go, am I even gonna want to finish it? But then it was like it was so uncomfortable sitting on my stomach, so I couldn't concentrate.
So it's like having a gas bubble during masturbation, the equivalent to like once you finish, you don't even want to finish watching the scene anymore.
That's what I was saying. Like
it might be for her, because if I'm not mistaken, you don't just lay on your back and roast yourself to death. You get in unique positions.
So I'll be honest. Past couple times during sex, I pooed it. No, it wasn't the past couple times. Not the very last time. The very last time I didn't. But I think it was like the 2 times before that. And it's like,
was he talking to?
But dude, like,
was he saying?
It be queefing, so I'm like, he don't know the difference because it don't stink. So, but I definitely pooed it.
I try not to poo there.
That dressing room scene when I was sitting down on that little wooden bench, I pooed it. But I think he thought it was a queef because he ain't. And it didn't stink.
Or he's just.
I was like, well, I'm glad the cheese from them nachos didn't hit because I think it was still fresh, so it hadn't worked its way down yet.
I hate her.
But yeah, I don't like, and that was the first time it happened to me though. That's not something that regularly happens. Like I get gas while I'm masturbating, so that was like real weird.
What did you eat?
Wait, did I eat?
Right.
You
So
probably
I
did
knew
eat.
better than I knew if I didn't eat that, like, and I let it go, that was a wrap.
Yeah, you probably
Because them
didn't
empty
eat.
stomach poops is ridiculous. But that is terrible.
Redonkulous.
That's
'cause
absolutely
I
terrible.
remember the time I used the dessert topping. And I thought I was gonna get busy after I ate all the whipped cream. And
Oh yeah, you told us about that.
me trying to be sexy, I forgot I was lactose intolerant.
Yeah, but I guess it was so weird to me because out of everything that I have dealt with when it came to sex, like I've never gotten gas in the middle of masturbating. Like that was just so weird to me.
That's just so disgusting.
And I didn't know, like, all right, well, do you just, you know, keep rubbing it out, just poop and just ignore it, or just yeah.
Did you have your butt there?
That's why I said she don't masturbate on her back. So
You was gonna lift the covers.
I
with
do
that?
though.
she
Well,
definitely shot one out in the
okay.
air.
Sometimes on the back, but mostly, I honestly I like to masturbate on my stomach because I feel like
Yeah.
Jesus can't see me.
She said, "Shut up."
Unless he
Jesus
got
sees all.
X-ray fucking vision.
He does.
He sees all.
He
Well,
sees
then
all.
well, if he got X-ray vision, then he can see my heart and he know where it
You
was.
know your heart.
In your ass, apparently.
You think Jesus into ass play?
He might.
Hmm.
He might be a bit of a doo-doo chaser.
I don't think he go that far. You know, I think
No, because back then, because they don't like anal. It's sodomy.
Yeah, you right.
They don't like a lot of shit.
That's why sex back.
I,
in the,
you know
that's
what?
why they were terrible people back in the day.
I am so happy that I wasn't born back then. Like, cause you think of all of the shit that they try to tell you was a sin now, right? Now just think if you were living in that time when dog was actually walking around and shit, you're like, bro, like I can't even can do this shit. I just feel like, you know that little when Ned Flanders outside with the,
He's
God is
watching.
he's watching.
You think Jesus used like his superpowers for evil?
bro.
What do you-
Or not
what-
not so much as evil, but just like, you had a little chick come to the crib,
He got a little
turned
spicy
the water,
for
he
her.
turned the water into wine. He's like, you ain't even got to worry about getting that dress. Snapped his fingers, all her clothes fell off.
That's right.
I don't know,
point,
but that's
bro.
cold because like if he made her like squirt a whole lot, like he could walk on that shit. That's cold.
He just do that.
Right.
Close
Then he just jump out the pussy, start dancing on the squirt. Like,
what Jim Carrey
I
movie
can
was
walk
that?
on water.
Was it Ace
Hi,
Ventura?
Shannon. You
When
you
bro
know what?
just- and the clothes came
Shannon,
off.
you actually you're not too late.
Bruce Almighty.
We had some technical difficulties, so it cut out on us. So we just now
Can
really
you
coming
flash
back.
the comments
And
on
I
the
was
screen?
asking, has anybody ever gotten gas while masturbating? I know people have gotten gas like in the middle of sex, like a nigga push your legs back too far, shit like that. But I recently, like, it's never happened to me before until like a couple of days ago. Like I was masturbating and I
startled
got a really bad like gas bubble in my stomach, and I was like, damn.
Did you poop? Is the question.
She did.
I ended like I kind of squeezed a little bit, and you know how like you can feel it like kind of going back up until the sensation goes away. But then by the end, I didn't want to masturbate no more because I was like, man, I was out of the mood because I was focusing too much on the poop. I couldn't finish.
Couldn't finish.
I feel
The-
like you do it
the
with
river
the covers
dried up.
over you too. So then that poop would have just been trapped with you.
Okay, so when I masturbate, I'm kind of like a burrito. Like I'm on my stomach.
Wait a minute.
If-
Yo, no, you a burrito?
The only time I masturbate in the open and I'm not completely covered is if it's for OnlyFans. That's it.
Are you
And then I know people are
Are
gonna
you
watch.
ashamed to masturbate? Like, I'm like, wait a minute, man. Why are you
No,
wrapped
but I
up?
have this thing about ghosts watching me. Like I feel like it's some real perverted ass motherfuckers like
They
getting free
subscribe to
shows
your
and shit.
OnlyFans too.
I can't spend ghost money.
It's called cryptocurrency.
Tyreek is.
Okay, Kayla says I'm always
Like-
scared to orgasm because I feel like I'll push out gas, so I will hold back.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Just let that nut go.
So you don't come because you don't want to poop?
Girl, if you don't.
Let that go. You need to let it go.
I mean, if you poop during the
I have,
sex,
I
and it
have
stink,
pooted
I
and
will
squirted at the
judge
same
you.
time. I've definitely pooted and squirted at the same time.
That
was
just
funny.
sounds. That's pissed. That's, we for the
You
sake
pissed
of
and pooted.
you pissed.
I don't give golden showers. People been asking though.
Squirt is diluted pee, fam.
You
Let
know,
that nut go. A concept. That is correct.
Let that nut go.
No, but
Let the poop go too.
It's for real.
No, it was the position that my legs were, and I was telling him like, dude, like, and with me pushing on a guy's chest or stomach, that is 9.9 out of 10, not because I can't take the dick and it's hurting me. My pain tolerance is oddly weird. So like shit that
It's
should probably hurt
non-existent.
doesn't hurt, and the shit that shouldn't sends me into a fucking frenzy. Like if I were to crack my nail or get a paper cut, stub my toe, or hit my knee on some shit, you would think that I
Yo,
just got shot.
Yo, first
first
of
of
all,
all,
toe
paper,
snubbing,
paper cuts are real.
toe stubbing, that shit is
And breaking a
detrimental.
nail. Cause as a blunt roller, when you break the nail that you need to split that motherfucker, it is a sad day.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't really I don't
You don't get
focus on
jiggy
that
with
much.
it.
But
Getting jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah.
it's weird. Like when you are dealing with somebody that you not really on that level with like that yet, and you don't want to gross them out. Like I've thrown up on dude before. Just I told y'all the first time when that happened. Like I've been through so much shit with dude
Literally.
that I probably wouldn't even like. It wouldn't bother me, even though he light skinned. You know, light skinned niggas be grossed out about shit.
My hair.
But yeah, like for instance, Ken. Like me and Ken lived together at one point. Like I would be in the shower and he would be taking a shit, or vice versa. Or like there are certain things that I'm just used to. For like I put it on his bald head before.
Like, bro, you didn't have to take that.
Oh my.
You didn't deserve that, bro.
That shit's something. Nah, how it sounded?
But you know, his head is bald, so he didn't have no hair to like catch the vibration, so it really vibrated at the top of his.
Farted on him like.
Nah.
Uh, he tried to chase me, but I had already hit it. But I don't know. I just feel like it's probably more common than what I think it is. That's just something that I've just now experiencing. Speaking of just now experiencing, did y'all hear about AJ Johnson?
Yeah.
I saw somebody talking about that on Facebook.
I posted it.
Yeah, now I've seen it a
wanna-
couple of places,
what?
and I want to talk about that real quick. Let me pull it up.
So
The general consensus was like, why she wait so late?
who said there was a time frame?
Right, that's what I was saying. I'm like,
Like
shit,
that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all feel like
you-
everything got to be done by a certain age.
live your life. If you
How
hit,
do we know this is not the first time she did this?
well, she said it was her first.
Oh,
I
didn't read
mean-
it all the way through.
Okay, so
Well, it was
we'll go
her
through
time
the
doing it
story,
that
and then
way.
we'll go through
Right,
everything
that
else.
was it was her first threesome with two dudes.
That we
Says
know
baby
of.
boy actress AJ Johnson describes threesome with two men as best 50th birthday ever.
See,
Veteran actress AJ Johnson, known for her starring role in classic black films like House Party and Baby Boy, has always exuded a confidence when it comes to her sexuality that made for positive representation amongst women of a certain age. Now at 59, Johnson is clearly still enjoying herself in the bedroom based on her recent revelation of experiencing a threesome with two men on her 50th birthday. Y'all see how I read that effortlessly? A lot of people can't read out loud.
I
like
just
that.
want you to know that not once did she say it was her first time. So then, who knows?
I envy the two niggas that got to hit that.
Well, the way I read it, the way it was posted
She's
on
still
mine
fine.
was it was more of, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mimi. It was more like of a train session where she would be with one dude and then she'd be with the other dude and then she was back with the one dude. They just kept going back and forth. So it wasn't happening like one the pink and one the stink. It was literally like taking turns.
Again, I envy the niggas that got to do this.
And I'm not mad at that because ever since House Party 1,
I want to.
I want to like you can have what was her name?
Sydney.
So you
I
can
want,
have Sydney.
I want Shireen.
I want Shireen. And she was from the hood too.
Right. You see how they was making Kool-Aid?
Right.
But you know what's funny?
Ugh.
Because like even whether it's Shireen or whether it's Pam, like Gina was always highlighted. Like Tisha Campbell was always highlighted because she was the light bright.
No, Tisha, low key.
They
Tisha
didn't-
Campbell,
get
low,
thirsty
high
with her.
key was fine too.
It wasn't that. It
They
was just
gonna
the fact
kill
that
me.
they
They always
automatic
highlight
like the dark skinned women were always like second rate.
second
to
or
her.
the,
Like, they
or the
wasn't
butt of
just
the
as fine.
jokes.
Loki,
I don't know because
as an adult,
Kid went for her first.
and when you go back and watch it, Gina never really been that pretty.
She was just easy to crack jokes on.
And then, like, to me, like, going back and watching it, Gina didn't really hit her like she fine until she started doing My Wife and Kids.
Right? That's what I
When
said
she
too.
started doing My Wife and Kids, you was like, okay, Gina really a baddie.
When she was a mom, that's when
Right.
she
When
had
Gina
the look.
started doing being Jay on, she's a baddie then.
Yeah,
But,
she
like,
definitely was
Martin and
Michael
House
Kyle was
Party,
knocking that down.
And well, people are like, well, some things just need to be kept to yourself. And like, shut up.
Y'all don't
Okay.
keep them niggas y'all sleep with to yourself.
It's
Shut
not
up.
even that. It's people feel like because
It's not what they want.
it's something that they wouldn't do, or that is something that they would do, but they're scared of judgment, that the rest of us are supposed to be scared of how other people will look at it. We're not. If that's not your bag and you want to keep shit to yourself,
Not my
then
bag,
do
baby.
that. But don't worry about those of us that choose to be open with our lifestyles, things that we like to do, things that we are interested in, our experiences as a whole. We don't have to be quiet about our shit because it makes you fucking uncomfortable. Fuck you.
See,
I'm gonna make
I
more
said
noise.
I made a Facebook stat about this one day. People told me I was crazy.
What you say?
I really feel like most women, not all, but some want to live their life like hoes.
I remember
and they,
that.
Everybody
and they
does.
want to
Remember that.
do really filthy shit with people, but they are afraid that if somebody find out that this is how I'm living, y'all gonna talk about it.
Right.
Instead of just living your life the way you
Like
want
the
to.
And that
the
goes
most
back
fun.
to-
Think about it. The most fun period of people's lives is called what?
The
Just
whole
use your whole
phase.
face.
The whole phase. But everybody wants to have that phase, and everybody always talks about that phase when they get older. So what's so wrong with it if it's the one moment in everybody's life that you lived your best life?
Thank you, Tommy. Tommy said we all want to be hoes. It's just socially unacceptable.
Fuck
Damn.
society.
And that's I was just on Horizontal Refreshments podcast. Shout out to them. And I made a similar statement. And I said that the problem is a lot of people won't have sex for their own pleasure. They don't even know what they like because they're too afraid to explore and find out what they like because they rely on society to tell them what's acceptable for them to like. I'm not that bitch. That's not me. You're not gonna tell me what I like, what I should like, and what I shouldn't like. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and if I like it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You don't get to dictate to me on what's acceptable to you for me to do. Fuck you. Once again, this episode just might be called "Fuck You" because I feel like I'm gonna end up saying that a
Fuck
lot
you.
during this segment.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Man, where's that Jamie Foxx clip?
Niggas out here like
Amen, Shannon. She said, "All my life, I
Shame.
ain't that bitch."
Shame.
Shame. That's how they feel.
shame.
Like
bitch.
you supposed to just ring a bell and just
Shame.
shame.
Look, man.
Hey
Live,
fam, nope. All bullshit aside.
live your
Um,
life the way you want to.
Just live
But
your
even
life.
for the people like, well, why would she wait so long? Like, first of all, that is something that you need to do with people that you are comfortable with. Who's to say that she had two men that made her feel like they were on the same wavelength as her for her to be able to achieve that comfortably before now?
What we just called it a minute ago.
Not
maybe
really now because it was
Trans-
almost 10 years ago because you're
transit
59, but
sex.
we're saying now in the terms
Or
of not so
maybe-
late.
Maybe maybe it took her to the age of 50 to find her. Fuck it. Like, I'm 50. I've been on this earth long enough and living by y'all rules. How about I start living by my own? I'm wealthy. I'm well off. I'm not hurting.
But because I did my first one at 36.
Right,
Or-
living-
Now, prior
I'm-
to that, how long have we been told that anything dealing with more than one man, even if we not even fucking them at the same time, just, oh, well, we moved on too quick. If I fuck one nigga, what's today? February 6th?
Yeah.
yeah.
If I fuck another nigga before March come, then all of it, I'm a bad person. I'm a hoe.
Hell, they calling y'all hoes if y'all dating two
We
people.
don't have to, nobody has to touch us. Nobody has to physically touch us for
Touch,
them
touch.
to label us as a hoe.
Show you right, because I'm going to call you one regardless.
If
just 'cause
I
that's how
go
felt.
outside in a certain outfit that they don't approve of, I could be a whole fucking virgin. Or I could just be practicing abstinence at the time.
No, you was just like a slut, though.
I'm going to be a hoe because of what I'm wearing. I'm going to be a hoe because of what I'm talking about on this podcast. I'm going to be a hoe no matter what. So guess what? I'm going to be a happy hoe.
Hoes gonna hoe.
I'm going to be a paid hoe. I ain't gonna be no miserable hoe like you hoes. How about that?
In the word of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, ho.
I need that sound bite.
I put
Shannon said a virgin, a hoe. Like what exactly? Like it doesn't matter what we do. If it is something that they don't approve of and they feel like they look down on it, they go shame us for it regardless.
Even though
You know,
what we
male
do
logic
wrong,
is fucking
it's just it's
asinine.
stupid.
And the fucked up part about it is
Dumb
like
as fuck.
it's male logic. It's a lot of misogyny in there. But there are so many women who are trying to appeal to those niggas that they promote those ideas. Like, bitch, you doing all of this talking down on hoes. And guess what? You still single and you've been
Talking down
you
on hoes,
sitting
your
up here
man
like,
left you for one.
well, and I would never show my ass on OnlyFans, and I would never do this, and I would never do that, and da da da
But
da
you-
da da. But
but-
guess what?
but that's what your
You've been-
husband doing.
But you've been making posts on Facebook about how you've been single for the last 5 years because nobody value you. But guess what? Them hoes been in relationships since then.
'Cause
Some
they-
of them married.
Right? Didn't we say that? Like the hoes was winning.
Hoes be winning.
Like we
Look,
looked up
That
one day
shit
and all the
be
hoes was winning.
crazy. Hoes be winning.
Hoes been winning though. Like
because
dog,
they know how to make niggas happy.
I see, hey y'all, hey, but I can't tell who it
Oh,
is. You
shit,
got to
my
give
bad.
StreamYard permission for me to be able to see you.
It be the
You
people
know that's normally
who
my job.
You
just
say they've been doing the shit for free though. Exactly. And that's my whole thing. Like people are too worried about what other people's opinions are when it comes to what they like sexually. And that even goes for the men. That's why Cummer's Candy Closet is so important to me. Like I don't want to just sell sex toys. I don't want to just sell products to people. Like I want people to be able to come to me and say, hey, you know what? I'm interested in this, but I don't know much about it. You know, this is new for me, but I'm trying to try new things and whatever. And for me to be able to make you feel comfortable with wanting to try those things, I want to promote healthy sex between you and your sex partners. I don't give a fuck if it's one sex partner or if it's 10 sex partners. As long as you guys are comfortable in having those healthy conversations and doing what you need to do to protect yourselves, that's what I'm here for. I am here for all of that.
one fish, two fish.
But don't be look now. What I will say is,
red fish, blue fish.
First of all, shut
don't be fucking more than one nigga.
Nick,
And you know,
man.
say you got 10 niggas on the roster. Okay, you know what? I'll scale it down. Say you got 5 different niggas that's on your roster.
Should only sleep with two.
No. Say you got 5 different niggas on your roster, right?
Okay.
You got these 5 niggas on your roster. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. No knock to that. But if you fucking all 5 niggas, I hope that all 5 are making you come. Otherwise, you need to start knocking bodies down. Ain't no use of fucking multiple niggas if they not making you come. Then you just adding a useless nigga for no reason. So if you got multiple bodies at once, at least make sure that they are useful bodies.
How the fuck you gonna say no? She shouldn't be fucking all these people then if they not providing a service.
But that's what I'm telling them. You know, sometimes they just get wrapped up in, oh, well, you know, he fine and he this and he that. But no, like
Right. Then
if
the nigga
you
be whack.
if you go be, you know, fucking multiple people, at least make sure that it's good sex. Don't be fucking multiple niggas and then it's only one of them out the bunch that you like the sex with. Then it's just pointless.
Right, because if you're not good at your job, bro, they gonna put you in the group chat.
they fire you.
I don't know why niggas don't think that bitches don't put them in the group chat.
They be in the group chat regardless.
They gonna put you in the group chat.
At least
Tommy
be in there
said
for
hoes
free.
be the champs, laughing my ass off. That's right. I got a few belts, nigga.
You know what? Shut up.
You like a black belt taekwondo?
Now I got what they call that shit, the unified title. When they just say fuck it, she got so many, just put them all together.
So
The
you,
unification match.
you
Oh,
coming
okay,
out-
that's Trey, Facebook user. Hey, boo,
Yeah,
thickums.
Hey, I hope you in a safe space.
And it
today.
says selling experience. Yep. Tommy, I couldn't wait to ask you this shit. So I was on your site and I was about to make a purchase until I was told that if a woman uses the rose too much, that her clitoris will get worn out. That shit frightened me. What is your
Who
clitoral
the
professional
fuck
opinion?
told you this, Tommy?
Well,
Those are people that don't know what the fuck they're
no, I
talking
mean
about.
that, but that's a legitimate question though.
I'm
No.
not saying it wasn't legit.
No.
The
His
source
que-
was bad.
Right. It's not the fact that he asked the question. He doesn't have one. So of course he has to ask this thing.
Sure.
But for people to tell you that the clitoris will get worn out is just fucking
Because
retarded.
people think you get desensitized from stuff.
I mean, you have a thing where now, because me, I sell sex toys. I masturbate a lot. I'm about to be 38. I've been masturbating for a very, 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 very long. I am decades in on masturbating, my nigga. Decades in on masturbating. Okay. I
Yeah.
I need a commemorative pin
You the
for
kill,
masturbating.
you
Okay.
killmonger of masturbation.
That is not like everybody is different. Okay. That is just like people swear that if we fuck so many dudes that all of a sudden our pussy is just gonna like fall out. Like, you know how like when you carrying a paper bag that's too heavy and all the oranges fall out the bottom? I feel like they feel like that's what our pussy do.
That's what they
Meanwhile, I am 2 decades, 2 kids, and many a dick in. And guess what? This pussy's
Yeah.
still popping.
Many a dicks in. Shut up.
All right. This pussy does magic.
Shut up.
And it's not, I mean, and this is not me saying this from a personal thing. This is based off of fucking niggas, how they act and things, what they
Do
do.
you believe in magic?
I don't, but I
Anyhow.
can
Go
only go
based
off
off
of
what they
reviews.
say. Yeah.
That's why I feel like a lot of bitches really be having whack pussy.
They only go based off.
Because you
what
can
niggas
only
say.
go based off the nigga who told you that this shit was
Said
fire.
men don't really know shit about women's bodies. You know what? I can't even guarantee that it was a man that told him that, because a lot of women
Don't
have
know. McKnight, he'll tell you how your pussy work.
I feel like a lot of people
Oh
feel like
shit!
they
It
can do
went
that.
dark
Though.
again. Hold on. The video just left.
It's still, I can see me here.
All right. He's working on it. He's fixing something. I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear and see? Okay, it say we back. All right. I don't know what the fuck is going on today.
It's that voodoo.
It's that
But yeah,
hoodoo.
I mean, there are
Don't-
women that don't understand like discharge. Like, how do you have a pussy and you don't know the differences of discharge?
Cause they
That
don't.
there is healthy discharge.
Cause some chicks treat their body like niggas when we just go. Like niggas don't go to the doctor until some shit hurt.
Something wrong.
I always say that bitches are always worrying about things that we do, like me as a sex worker. And it's always, well, I can't fuck more than one person at one time because I this and I that. Now everybody knows my story. What happened to me? I was in a monogamous relationship. Well, what I thought was monogamous. I wasn't cheating. I was with one person and I got popped.
I heard
For-
you might could get the clap from raw butt in the toilet seat.
For us,
Shut up. That's not true.
just shut up.
You don't think so?
So for
It's not
us,
true.
That's how you get
we are tested more than the average person. And I actually feel a lot better having sex with other male sex workers because they are tested continuously. Other niggas, regular niggas, first of all, a lot of these niggas be hustling. That's why honestly I don't date drug dealers and shit. Outside of the attention, and I don't want a nigga shooting at me because you cut his dope too much. Niggas don't be going to the doctor. They don't have health insurance. So if nothing is hurt, he ain't been shot,
Got
or
a
a
point.
bitch ain't called him to tell him you burnt me. He go assume that everything is okay unless a bitch calls to tell him that she got something.
Damn, that's crazy. Do drug dealers go to the doctor on a regular?
No, because
That's-
even when they get
that's-
shot,
That's
even-
nuts to think about.
because even
though.
when they get
Like,
shot, they don't even go to a regular hospital. They go find somewhere else to go get fixed up at.
oh, like the mob, just hey, can you patch this up?
Go to fucking
They
veterinarian.
really don't be knowing either. Honest, I know that women just
ugh.
If you go to the vet for a bullet hole, Tom,
Discharged with something I didn't understand until my 20s. And these are motherfuckers that are like well into their 30s. Like, perfect example. You've been on my OnlyFans. I am a creamer. There are some people that doesn't understand that, and they will feel like that is an indication of like that's discharge that is indicative of an STD.
they don't watch enough porn now.
And there are men that post shit like this. I'm like, bro, you are 43. Why are you? You know what? Never mind. I just went about my business. They're just people are so ignorant when it comes to our bodies,
ignorant.
our bodily fluids and functions, and they don't know shit, and it's
That's
just
ignorant.
pure fucking ignorance. Because I feel like, especially now, even back then, if you didn't pay attention in health class or whatever, we are in the age of information being literally
Fingertips away.
at our fingertips.
That
Our
this is
fucking
why
fingertips.
Google is in business, bro. Just ask Google.
Thank you. Nigga said that is not true. The clap ain't COVID.
Yeah, one stupid. Don't listen to him. That
Look,
was
first
my
of all,
If
say,
you're using the rose right, it won't be on you long enough to get worn out. Exactly.
Kayla knows.
Because honestly, I had my rose for well over a year before I even had to like throw that motherfucker on a charger for the first time. Because it taps you out pretty quick.
iPhone kept a charge like that.
It taps you out. You use your iPhone a lot longer than I have to use that rose. That's the whole point of what me and Kayla are talking about.
You got a point there. I feel you. Because
Gotta get your groove.
The rose give you that commercial break nut. After these messages, we'll be right back. But then you go to sleep.
man, that's how I feel when I be watching wrestling. It'd be certain matches I'm like, you know what, this is a beat your dick break.
Yes, say that. No reason you should be stupid in 2022. Google that shit.
And you'll be surprised at the niggas who really think they be knowing shit. I read Facebook and be like, hey, I don't know the answer, but I'm pretty sure that ain't it. Just common sense will say that that's not the answer, sir.
It
Yeah.
never is.
But you got it. It's 30 people that think you smart.
And that's like one of my biggest things, I guess. Like I said, going back to like what AJ Johnson and the threesome with the two guys saying, like, that's the reason like why he's so upset. And I'm like, I get it. You upset because you grew up the same way I did, where we were taught that anything of that nature for women was degrading. Women aren't supposed to enjoy sex like men are. We are the object of sex. We are supposed to be used for sex and enjoyed, but we aren't supposed to do anything for our own pleasure.
Oh no.
That sounds filthy as fuck.
That sounds so just.
It sounds wrong as hell.
Fuck
Like
you.
the way like we used to look at life when you say it out loud, you be like, bro, that is so wrong.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
And now that we are growing up and we are getting older and we're learning to, explore like with these different communities and things, like I said, like I am in POC, sex groups where we're able to talk about
People of color, right?
Yep.
You're
So-
learning one.
so no
Little bit.
male people
Googled
allowed.
that.
It's only, it's only the blacks. Like we in there strong.
But see, these are the things I be trying to explain to Tone. When he be like, Juan, you jump out the window with these questions. And I'm like, I get it. It comes off as jumping out the window.
Okay.
But as we get older, the things that I ask, there's someone in life
It is
who is living like that.
okay. One. When I
So
say
these are
you're-
real questions.
They're legitimate questions. Now, I never get mad at you for asking the questions because how else are you supposed to learn?
Is it the time frame?
It's the timing, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
So I have bad time.
You have terrible timing.
I can agree to that.
It's like saying you 24 seconds on the shot clock, right?
Right?
You rushed across half court and pulled up three right away.
Did I make it?
Not at all, kind sir.
So I wasn't Steph Curry.
No.
I was more like Nick Young. Because that gift is forever.
So
buddy.
shout out to AJ Johnson for finally making her fantasies come
But
true.
here's the thing: who said she finally? For all we know, she's been doing this.
Because I doubt
And
that
because she was on Angelique's podcast, so it could have been a conversation came up, and they asked her about the moment, like what was your favorite moment, and then she said, "On my 59th birthday, this is what I did." So she could have been living this life all this time.
but I feel like
She
had she
answers-
done it prior to that, she wouldn't have highlighted doing it for her
Maybe
50th
this was
birthday.
the best one.
So yeah.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I
I feel
feel-
like this is not.
I feel
this
like
is-
she made the statement from a standpoint of I'm 50 and this was my first threesome and I fucking enjoyed it. Why the fuck haven't I feel like she said it from a standpoint of like, why the fuck I ain't been doing this? Like,
Right.
why am I late to the
So
party?
Shannon said, I just can't see myself taking 2 dicks at the same time. Now, I don't feel like I would be
Yo, is that
comfortable
a man
enough, like,
or
for
a
no,
woman?
that's a girl. That's
Because the
one of them.
Abby's a dude.
Right. But the Abby is one of them.
Memes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I be like, I be reading the answers. I be like,
That's why I like the big screen.
Tommy
for
said
us.
she came right out and said that shit. I don't even think they was talking about threesomes.
Right.
But yeah, I don't feel like that. I feel like that was something that she finally explored, like when she turned 50.
The way
Like, hey,
it
this
sound,
is
the
my
way
birthday
it
gift to
sounded, it
myself.
sounded more like a polygamous situation and not a bang bros kind of a
Yeah.
situation.
But back
Yeah,
to
she
Shannon's
definitely wasn't on
comment.
the
Back to
casting
Shannon
couch.
comment because she was like she don't think she could take 2 dicks at the same time. Like when I did it, it wasn't a thing where it was like it wasn't a DP situation. Like one's on top and then the other one's behind. Like
Did it make you a s'more?
yeah. So it wasn't like that.
Shut
I
up,
don't
boy.
think like with especially because it's like I'm kind of claustrophobic. Like I don't like to be like smushed down. Like I don't think that I would like that particular
If you get
position
two
anyway.
white people
But
and
I
you
did have where it
stock
was
them,
like one in the front, one in the back, or like my head hanging off the bed with one and then the other in the front. Like I did different stuff. But
did he kiss him? Okay.
You gotta go.
These are questions though.
No one asks these questions.
yeah, but like that
But
that
what
was
if
a
he
fun
would've?
experience for me. Like that was something that I'm 100% comfortable
Now,
in doing.
had he gave him a kiss, is it still a party?
I can't even picture that for them. So it's kind of weird for me to answer that question because I can't see it in my head for me to be able to answer it.
Like just the people you was doing it with you couldn't see, or
Right.
just in general?
Like the people that I did it with in particular, like I can't picture that for me to be able to be like, oh, whatever. Like I literally can't.
You just
I
didn't
can't
want,
envision.
you didn't want to look up and get a surprise like, oh, that's new.
Shannon said, well, damn, Mimi, yeah, that video is on my OnlyFans, and that is currently why the love of my life hates my guts because he went digging on my OnlyFans when he didn't
Go
have.
back and watch a couple episodes.
Stop doing the thing.
He ain't have no.
He
It's
want-
too late.
He wants you to stop.
No, it's too late. He didn't.
He
it's,
is
It's ingrained
migrant-
in his head. He was like, I can't even sleep, man, because whenever I close my fucking eyes and I see the images in it, you did it though. I didn't tell you to go look.
Why is he not a Cancer?
What is
'Cause-
he?
A Taurus,
'cause
a fucking Taurus.
It's giving like serial killer vibes. Like, please stay away from her.
Okay. Let me see. So, can I say something? I had an experience with a threesome where he was getting head and I was hitting it from the back. Why was this nigga trying to get my attention to make eye contact like we were supposed to high five? Man law. Mind what you're doing and leave me alone.
No, you are allowed to high five.
Nah. Keep your
He
hands to
said,
yourself.
oh
You're
no.
allowed to high
No, Tom. No. Okay, you know what, bro? If that's what you and your homie into, high five away.
five.
And see,
Because
because like with me, and
I
then
don't
you
want
have
to
to look
high
at,
five you.
So if we get
and then you have to look
opportunity-
at the 2 guys that I did it with. Like I've also done like group shit with them where it was like them 2 and then me and another girl. Like they are sex workers like I am. Like they do porn like I do. And I think rules be kind of like different for a lot
it
of people.
varies based
Like
on
they
the
don't really
situation.
like when you watch a porn and you see it's multiple dudes in the room. Niggas don't look at the fucking porn and be like, man, them niggas gay. They in there, la 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 la. But if it's regular niggas, then they look at it differently. Like I think it's just
No, I just don't want to high five you.
No.
That's it.
no. I'm saying like as far as like with
So-
them being like in a room together and shit. Like
so
it,
me and
it wasn't
you get the
weird. To me.
opportunity to flip K Michelle, and you're not gonna high five me because we having this.
So this is something that we talk about
I
often.
can't
Shannon.
answer that.
Shannon says, so is that a train or still a threesome? A threesome is defined as 3 people. Okay. It is a sexual activity with 3 people. Now, with a train, that is something where you are alternating. Like one person is fucking, okay, when that person is done, then this person is fucking, okay, when they done, then the next person is fucking. An orgy is something where everybody
free for all.
Everybody's
is
got-
fucking simultaneous.
It's a Royal Rumble.
A gang,
Get out my head.
Because we already
a
called it
gang bang
Mexican
is
stand-up.
when you have 3 or more persons that are fucking on one person at the same time. So you
3
know,
on
you
1.
see a bitch, she might be
Handicap
jerking
match.
one person, getting
Question.
some dick
Handicap
down here,
match.
sucking another one. Like,
If anybody ever asked you to do a bukkake?
no, I haven't met. I don't even know enough people for that. Not in the sex world anyway.
Now bukkakes is filthy.
But
Face masks.
But yeah, so people will tell you that it's not still a threesome just because, again, they want it to continue to remain a degrading experience for women. It's still a fucking threesome. It is a sexual activity with three people.
You
That
know
is
what?
literally the
And
definition of a
you
threesome.
you know what? You right, because if it's a dude with two chicks and the chicks are taking turns, by definition, it's a train still. Yet the dude is just a threesome. The dude had a train ran on him.
No, he got fucked.
A train ran on him.
There's nothing wrong with
Says
getting
the two dicks in one mouth is gay. I don't give a shit if you're a sex worker. Dicks touch, that's gay. I feel like that's Mario.
Yes, Mario.
That nigga said if dick touch,
LOL,
that's
LOL,
good.
It's
Royal
Mario.
Rumble. I just spit
You
on my
know
computer.
what? While watching porn, that's probably the only part that does unnerve me a little bit. But I mean,
Orgy
whatever
is 4 or more.
whatever you
No.
into.
It's not necessarily just an orgy being 4 or more, because you can have a gang bang that's 4 or more people. An orgy is when you have group sex and everybody is like fucking at the same time.
So is that when the DJ just yell switch and then you pull your dick out and put it somewhere else? Switch!
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
see, Tone has lived this life before. He's a nasty nigga. Yeah, yeah. Look at the type of shit our brother is into, fam. I hate him so much.
Do you hate me or do you envy me?
Little bit of both.
Okay, just let's keep it a buck.
He is stupid. He is. And
How
you,
am I still-
and you'll have a lot of Shannon, and you'll have a lot of people that will try to argue the terms with you because of what, like I said, what they were taught when we were growing up. But once you start, like when you actually into the lifestyle and you really start to understand like different fetishes and kinks, and you're exposed to this type of thing, and you really, really get in depth with it, you know the difference. Average niggas that all they want to do is fuck 2 bitches at the same time and shame another bitch for her fucking more than one nigga, they're not gonna get it because they don't have an in-depth understanding of what those terms actually mean. I do, because I'm a part of the lifestyle, so I get it.
You're part of the
Lifestyle,
community.
rock style might not.
Oh wait,
make
so
it.
it's the lifestyle and the community. That's two separate people, right?
Yeah, you know we call
Lifestyle
the
is
community
the freaks.
the alphabet.
The
Okay.
community is the
Yeah.
gays and Tone's words.
Look, I haven't used the gays none this year.
Yeah, but like I understand how some people.
Say, I'm going to reveal something. If I watch white women in porn, I need them to degrade themselves. I feel racist, but if I'm watching white porn, they need to be dominant or prolapse. Don't judge me. I don't
Why-
like white
why-
porn
Bro,
at all.
it's
I don't
Black
give a fuck what
History
they don't-
Month.
Why you?
It's
why-
okay.
no, but why you in the vomiter?
It's Black History Month, man.
No, it's just. Oh, I get
She said,
that.
"Sweet."
Switch. I was
Mark
watching.
said, "Drop that knowledge, fan," because a lot of people don't know.
I was watching.
They
House
they
Party.
really do. Like they have an umbrella term based off of what we were told when we were in fucking kids, when we were in high school still. Like
You got
what
napkins?
did we learn when we was in high school? When we was in high school, sucking dick for us was bad. If we got caught sucking dick in high school, or somebody found out that we sucked dick, boyfriend or not, nigga, we were painted as, we had a scarlet fucking letter on our chest,
Suck
except
it.
for the niggas that wanted their dick sucked, because then we were seen as like
You was
the
hot.
lowest of the barrel, because
No, y'all was hot commodity.
Yeah, we knew where to go.
not in the right way though.
If you was sucking dick in high school, you was first round
Not
draft.
in the right way
You
though.
was first round draft.
Yep.
pick.
We knew the call.
If you were sucking dick in high school, you were automatically seen as a jayer no matter what. Like there was
Facts.
literally no respect for
Yup.
you whatsoever, because
None.
you were sucking dick.
She was
And
sucking
anybody that didn't suck dick was supposed to be seen like they were the good girls because they weren't sucking dick.
dick.
Well,
Gail
I didn't-
Swallows.
But sucking dick is just a part of fucking sex.
Well, in high school, I didn't have no self-respecting dick suckers.
Gail
All
Swallows.
the chicks we knew suck dick was skipping school with us.
But that's what I'm saying,
Sucking dick.
because even though there may have been some girls that actually wanted to try that with their actual boyfriends, not just random niggas in the stairwells like we was used to, or under the bleachers in
Yo,
the gym,
why is they sucking dick in the stairwell?
but actual,
Couldn't
you
suck
know,
dick at home.
in
Too
relationships, niggas been high school sweethearts from fucking freshman year and we finna graduate type shit. They probably wanted to suck their man dick on prom night, but they didn't, because that wasn't what good girls did. Now look,
Fuck 'em.
how
everybody is
as a nigga,
Will you stop fucking with my equipment like that?
as a nigga, how heartbreaking is that conversation that your girl might have with you? Like, look,
Said,
man,
you can explain some shit. Thank you, my boy.
It's-
You are very welcome. That is what I'm here for.
it's prom night, and I thought
To
about
educate the people.
and I thought about sucking your dick, but I don't want to be called a hoe, so
It's blackish.
I'm just not going to.
Right, because
Thomas-
that goes back to not doing things that we want to do because we are afraid of what people will say when they find out that we did it.
Fuck
Like,
him.
I don't want you to think that I don't love you, but I don't want
Exactly. Sucking dick was frowned upon.
Facts.
The only reason niggas stop frowning upon it now is because hey, we benefit from this. Stop shaming bitches from sucking dick. But they want to be the star of the show, and they want us to feel ashamed of the things that they feel like they're in control of.
Who is shaming bitches for sucking dick?
Nobody know.
Nobody knows.
In high school, white girls were sucking dick hourly, and we was missing out because the black girls thought it was nasty. And I've talked about that.
That's a fact for
That's
sure.
why
And
so
I've
many
talked about
black
that.
men went to white girls.
Right. And I talk about that, how we'll always, see black women upset that black men are with
White women.
white women. It's nothing wrong with dating white women. Date who you want to date. The problem comes in where you make it seem like they are superior to black women. Like, well, that's why I don't date black bitches and this and this and this, and this why I date white women. Like, just look, date your little chicken tender and shut the fuck up. We don't get no fuck, bro. Just leave us out of that.
Hey, don't
you can't
disrespect
call
chicken
That's all we
white
got.
people like that. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't
So anyway.
disrespect
You can
chicken
do a
tender.
lot of shit, but don't do that.
Chicken tender. I said what I said.
Raw chicken.
Raw
man.
chicken, definitely.
But chicken tender? Nah.
Chicken
man.
tender.
That's
Anyway.
more like a thick, light-skinned black woman.
No, well,
A
okay.
chicken tender.
I'm chicken tenderloin because that's how they are when you buy them in the pack.
right.
in the-
A
in the
chicken
grocery.
cutlet, maybe.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up. So anyway,
You disrespect chicken
they
tenders, and I
are
gotta say
less likely to decline a man's sexual desires. They are more open-minded when it comes to sex than most black women. Now, you have black women like me that are open-minded with sex, and I won't shame you for what you're into. If there is something that I feel like you are asking of me that I'm not interested in, or I'm not comfortable with, I can communicate that with you without shaming you for it. I can communicate that with you
Shame.
without making you feel like a shitty person because you're into that.
Do you think that correlates with how your upbringing is?
I definitely got hair in the stairwell at Bayview. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Mark. Now you a tall nigga too.
But
Bitches was always sucking tall niggas.
That's a real question for you, though.
What?
Do you think like the way people treat, just like looking at sex, based upon how they were raised? Because like when you look at how, like I went to a predominantly Spanish high school, so like I hung out with some of the Spanish, on off time. So like when a Spanish woman is raised is different from how black women are raised. So most black women, they come up, they don't have. Not saying that you didn't have your daddy in life, but some don't have their father. So you are taught to be this strong, independent woman from a young age. And then like white women or Hispanic women are kind of taught to serve, so they're more submissive when we get to this point of life.
This nigga's growing up.
As far as black women, they be like, nah, I ain't doing all that shit, because it's just the mindset. Like, I've had to be this strong, independent woman for so long. So you asking me to submit to you right now, that's a little, it's a little offensive. I do it when I'm ready. But
Are we talking about everything or just sex right now?
I'm thinking of sex, but it could correlate to everything. But since we were on the topic of sex and just how some black women are very closed-minded to certain things that white women and people of other races aren't, just because of their upbringing. Like, I'm not.
Well, a lot of shit is actually because of y'all. Like when it comes to sex, like because y'all shame us for it and y'all make us feel like.
You think so? I don't think we.
Even look at today. Even with as many sexually liberated women as we have, look how niggas still try to shame us.
That's because his mama was a hoe and he didn't know how to deal with that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of things that women feel like they can't do is because they feel like if they do it, they lose their worth to black men. And they still want to seem desirable to black men. So they feel like, well, I can't do this because if I do, then they not gonna want to wife me. They not gonna think that I'm a good girl, or I'm good enough for him to take my hand in marriage. So I have to behave this way, or I have to act like I don't like these things. Otherwise, I'm damaged goods. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to be married that bad. I want to fuck.
Then you find out the nigga that you've been trying to live his life for it like dudes.
Ooh.
Right.
Or
Ooh.
the same thing that he's putting on for in the public, that man, I don't want no bitch that just like, these are the ones that he's cheating on you with.
Yep.
These are the
Right.
ones that he's going behind your
Yep.
back to fuck.
Don't Trey Songz there, bro. He a filthy nigga right
And
now.
I mean, but
It
it's
works.
it's not just women that put a lot of weight on other people's opinions, because men choose their mates based on how other men are gonna look at their bitch.
This is true. That's why they always go for the pretty bitches.
They don't look at, well, damn, you know what? This girl is doing everything that I need. Like, she make me happy. I don't have to ask her twice. She doing this, she doing that. She got some bodies on her. The homies ain't gonna like it, so I'm finna clown her type shit.
Damn. So not only are y'all getting dressed for other niggas, y'all dating for other niggas. Y'all
Y'all
niggas are
gay.
gay.
You see,
Y'all
Facebook
niggas
it
are
says, love
gay,
who you
gay,
love, but I
gay.
need a black woman to be with forever. They are far more
No
sexually
disrespect to the
attracted to me.
community.
Black women are freaks too, but they want you to keep a secret. My whole life, Church of God in Christ, girls were nasty as fuck. Well, that's a given, because the more restricted you are, the you go break the fucking reins and just go nuts. That's like when perfect example. I'll make church girls an example, like a diet. When you are being told that you can't eat something when you on this diet, you are only restricted to eating these things. When that diet is over, what is the first thing you fucking do? You
Go.
pig the fuck out, don't you?
Go get it.
You
Or
go ape shit.
Or you go crazy on cheat day.
It's the same thing. They're being told that they can't do all of these things. So when they are finally free, they fucking
Oh, no.
overload.
They swallowing
It's-
everything.
Instead of a buffet of chicken, it's a buffet of dick.
Dicks.
It just reminded me of that scene of the breakup with Vince Vaughn.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, man. Mark just looked like he was a thought
That nigga said, "My sister's been through a lot." He was like, "Yeah."
of dick. Men do shame women. Say that women would be more open to a lot of things if dude weren't out here making women feel bad for being freaky. Me, it's a guru talk that talk.
Like, for an example.
Cause I can admit that.
For an example. Back in the Twitter days when we used to
And
have
niggas be
fun.
kissing and telling. I don't want to know most of the shit I hear about some of these chicks from niggas.
Right. Let me find out that she be gobbling dick.
Let me
Don't
find out
tell
the
me.
right way. She
Right.
be gobbling dick.
Let me open doors and pull out chairs, and then I find out that she gobbling dick.
Cause
Let me be a gentleman first.
because I'm trying to get my dick.
Because
gobbled.
that goes back to what I said earlier. Like, they don't look at us as equal beings when it comes to sex. Like, we are not supposed to enjoy sex for the same reasons that niggas do. Niggas look at us as their sexual objects that are there for their pleasure. Anything outside of that, we're supposed to be disgusted by. We're supposed to feel degraded by. We're not supposed to be wanting that shit in the ways that we fucking want it. Now, I am not that bitch. So if you feel like you ever finna shame me about some sex shit, you better find somebody else to play with, because this ain't that. I suck dick and I suck a lot of it and I fucking enjoy it.
I hate you.
It's my mouth.
But not for that reason.
You gotta get some female co-hosts. I can't be
You
here.
can't be
listening
here not
every fucking week for this, man. Every Sunday.
Can we at least take off for the All-Star game?
This is God's day, and this is what you want to talk about?
Who moved me to Sunday? Who moved me to God's day?
First of all,
Who moved me to God's day? I'm talking to one.
Well, we had to.
That we had to. We didn't have to,
Well, we couldn't put the Death Fresh show on Sunday.
but you didn't. You put me here. So this is what we talk about on God's day.
I feel like you and God need to have a talk.
I feel like they talk.
God
too
know what I
damn
do with my
much.
mouth. He blessed me with this mouth.
That's
Juan, shut up. Stop talking to
Ooh, the conversation y'all gonna have.
He
in
anointed my
purgatory-
mouth from the heavens, like,
the
do
conver-
work.
The conversation y'all gonna have in
Go
purgatory.
forth and do work, child.
That's
You know what I can do.
That's not what he said.
her.
You
I'm sure
see.
no, that's not what he said.
I have a question. Be honest, Mimi. Before you were sex working, do you look down on men who want anal play? My friend said a pinky is cool. I feel like, what kind of Negro is you to be kicking your legs back, begging for booty touching? No.
Yeah, you can't say it like that.
I feel like that. Is
that,
that
though.
Mario? Because I really feel like this is Mario asking these questions. Because it just say Facebook user. I feel like it's
It
Mario.
is Mario,
I see. I knew
It
it.
was worded very well though.
but he made it worse, wording it that way.
Yeah.
Begging for booty touching. I don't think we begging for it.
Bitches gobble dick on Sundays too. Exactly. I just did it last week. I recorded right before I came in here.
He did. And
I
it was
didn't leave the
something-
mic smelling like booty though, like whoever that was, and we was in vibe wise. But anyway, no, it's not because I do sex work. It's just because I'm older and I'm more mature now when it comes to sex. I'm not childish when it comes to sex. Like I don't look at things and be like, oh man, he want a finger in his butt. That's gay. Like I know that that's where a man's G spot is. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that. What makes a man gay to me is a man being attracted to
Oh man.
and or having sex with another man. And
So you don't believe
I-
it's gay for pay?
I don't feel like you
That's-
mean like how I was talking about like when they know that they customers are men, but they still perform on OnlyFans?
That's
No.
I don't
different.
even look at that as gay for pay.
That's
No,
not gay.
no, gay for pay is he gonna fuck this nigga for a bag. He don't like dudes, but the bag is like I should fuck this nigga.
No, I
Fuck
feel
that
like
shit,
you
I'm
have to. Well, I don't know. I guess I can't speak on that because I can't have sex with people that I'm not attracted to. Because if I was
Perspective of
listen,
the question,
listen, if I was able to have sex with people that you just asked me about gay for pay,
right? Which was in the perception of the question because he was like niggas and booty touching, and do you look down upon people that like anal?
no, but that's what I was explaining. Like I don't because of the fact I'm older and I'm more mature sexually. Like my mind is not the same as a lot of other people when it comes to sex. I am way more open-minded and understanding when it comes to sex because I've been in those spaces where we can talk about those things freely and I have a better understanding of most things than the average person does when it comes to sex, especially things like that. So when it comes to like different kinks and fetishes and shit, like a lot of people like we just talked about looking down on women for having a threesome with two niggas. Like it's a lot of shit that I don't care to look down. Like if it's not for me, it's not for me. That doesn't mean that I look down on it. I don't do golden showers. I don't look down on people for
That's
being
why
into
I'm
golden showers.
asking, do you look down? Okay, let's use it like this.
No, you asked me about the gay for pay. I'm saying I guess I can't really speak on it
That's why I'm
because
finna phrase it different.
I don't feel like you can do that without being attracted to them. But I said, but then again, that's just for me because people fuck people they're not attracted to all the time.
Yeah,
I
I've done
feel
it a
like
few
it's not
times.
just for pay though.
I've done it a few times.
We all have.
My dick get hard. I'm fucking.
Oh my.
You need to post whatever you just laughed.
Okay, no, Mark said bitches gobble dick on Sundays too, but that's not where I laughed at. I laughed because he said, "Why are y'all outing me?" It's Mario, but I was trying to be anonymous.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She kept asking.
We start to learn how people type. Like I'm
Right.
waiting on bro to show up, but I ain't seen no funny looking eyes in a minute.
You have to look down to pee on it. Actually, you don't. It really depends on positioning.
So you out here just pissing with your
you don't
your
have
eyes
to. You
closed?
don't have to look down on people to pee on.
So
Now, I'm saying even position wise, like you can pee on somebody without
Right.
standing over them.
can
Drip,
you
drip,
do
drip.
content with a guy that you knew was doing gay for pay?
That's a good question.
I'm pining today, bro.
I don't know
You making up for yesterday?
A little bit.
Okay.
because I honestly feel like I've already had sex with a person that's had sex with a man.
You know what? All right, fam. Next
You
question.
gotta chill.
Next question. Tone, come on, say
You
something.
gotta
Say
chill.
something, Tone.
You gotta chill.
Tone,
the
say
fuck
something.
out.
That's not-
What you're not finna do? You brought it here.
No, I,
You brought it here.
no, but you took it somewhere else.
I did take it somewhere else.
You
I
was-
stayed on. Is that not on topic? Me fucking with somebody that fuck with a man. That's what you wanted to know, right?
No, that's not what I asked.
What did you just ask me?
I said, would you do content?
With somebody that had sex with a man. That's basically what you was asking me, right?
But, no,
Gay for
no.
pay is still sex with a man, is it
But you
not?
talk about a nigga that you think is just fucking niggas in his free time.
Gay for pay.
He
is
not
still,
getting paid.
gay
We
for
don't know
pay
that.
is still sex with a man. That's what you want to know. If I would have sex with somebody that I know is having sex with another man,
But,
that's
okay,
what you're getting at.
Okay, but you suspecting that he fucking dudes.
Right.
I'm
And I
talking
still
about a
gave him
nigga-
some ass.
I'm talking about a nigga that you know he was fucking a dude. He did a scene with a guy, and now it's y'all turn. Does this still work out?
Hey, as long as
Don't
them
say it's
tests clear, I
y'all
probably don't
turn.
care. I don't know. I can't. I don't know how I feel about sucking dick.
I just been in the poop shoot.
Only because, like, I'm real weird about.
I'm
it.
sure
Like,
he watched
ne-
it.
You never.
no,
gonna
it's not
ask
that.
him.
It's not that. It's not that. It's. I'm a lot of the guys that I deal with are not into anal.
Right.
Except that
Like,
one guy.
period. Like they just They're not into anal like
So
that.
you just don't want to go ass to mouth.
That's my thing.
You never.
I
go ass
know
to
how
mouth.
I clean my ass, and I still don't go ass to mouth.
So you definitely don't want this dick out this been in that ass.
You never go.
I
ass to
feel you.
mouth.
These are legitimate gripes.
Oh, somebody else asked, could I work with a gay for payer?
This is what we asking, Mario.
Is gay for pay different than freestyle homo? I feel like it's the same.
Yeah, well, first of all,
I feel like this is one in the comments.
how is it me and I'm looking at you?
I'm saying it just sounds like shit you asking.
Oh, freestyle homo? Hey, freestyle homo is hilarious.
What?
Hey, that's the name of this episode.
No.
Freestyle homo.
No.
I am not aiming at that, bro.
No.
I am not getting suspended, and I got my
No.
pop-up shop.
The whole network is shut. Bro, that's all it
Speaking
is.
of which, once again, make sure you check the bottom of your screen for Cummer's Candy Closet having my 3-day Valentine's Day weekend pop-up shop. So that will be on Friday the 11th from 5 to 10, Saturday the 12th from 12 to 10, and Sunday the 13th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So over 300 items for y'all to choose from. I got your lingerie. I got your sex toys.
I'm off
I got
that
your
day.
couples play.
I could be.
I
at
got
that
your
one.
massage oils. I got your lubes. I got your warming lubes. I got your cooling lubes. I got your anal lubes.
Do you
I
have
got
ice?
your numbing lubes.
You got ice pack?
I got everything you need.
Oh,
I don't know why they would need
bro,
an ice pack, but do you
get
got
dog
one?
out the comments ASAP.
What did he say?
Mimi, would you do a bisexual scene? If so, would you be mad if he sucked dick better than you? I actually made a status about that. And I said that I don't think that I would be able to date a bisexual man because if he sucked dick better than me, I think I'm gonna be upset. Like, cause if I'm fucking with somebody on the side, I don't want him to be able to take my nigga because he could suck dick better than me.
His jaws might be stronger than yours.
They are. That's why I'm all I have is my technique. So if he got strong jaws and his technique code, I'm fucking out of there.
Ain't no reason for you to be here.
So he got asked about the bisexual scene, but I couldn't ask you
Since
about.
coochies won't get worn out, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, people really, really, really fucking make it seem like pussy is just, how can I put this? Because y'all know I'm making an analogy for everything. I'm trying to make one
It's
that
how they
won't
used
really.
to tell us in high school. Like, see, this is why I feel like when you look back at your high school years, we shouldn't have got information from our friends. Because our friends knew nothing about anything, but they felt like because they thought they had sex, that they could come back and be like, hey, yo, bro, this is the best shit ever. Or like, hey, she ain't got no walls, like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. Like, no, fam, that's not how the human body works. You know how much sex you have to literally have no vagina walls? Like, you got to do some extensive pounding on this vajayjay.
It's not even that. What I do not understand, and I have said this
Buffalo
several
baby?
times, and I will say it
Burping.
several times more. I do not understand how you niggas feel like y'all live 3.5, maybe 4 inches of girth,
Oh, yeah, we was stretching that shit out. We was killing it.
6 to 9 inches in length. Y'all feel like y'all are trumping a 21-inch, 7 to 10 pound baby with a head circumference in the fucking 20s.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
How do y'all feel like y'all dick is doing all of this damage? Like we don't give fucking birth. I have had 2 babies. 2. And guess what?
Vagina wall still intact, huh?
Ain't nobody slipping something like, oh man, I can't feel nothing. It's just hello in there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like I don't really think pussy gets like that. And if it did get like that, why were you in that?
Sometimes niggas just want to accept the fact that maybe you didn't bring enough toys to the party.
Yeah,
I'm high and Mimi makes me laugh. I love this show sometimes.
Like, bro,
sometimes fuck you.
If your dick is small, just say that.
And I think
Forgive
that's the
me. It was a
that's the
super fine and
realization,
sexy
dog.
chick
think
that I was
they
trusting
just
with that
won't
information.
realize
She
that
has
they-
a show on the network. Maybe you should be a guest.
Tommy, is it? Never mind. What show is it?
Hoecially awkward lip service. What's lip service?
That's Angela
Angela
Lee.
Yee
That's the
podcast.
show that AJ was on when she did that.
Oh, okay.
Angela Lee.
Angela
Yee. Did not want to come out.
You sound like Webby when he was doing that. Angela Yee and Charlamagne.
It just didn't want to come. Angela Yee. It just didn't want to come out. I don't know why. Her
Yeah.
show is kind of dry. Like the only good thing about her show is she got like a few ex porn stars, but this one has a current porn star.
Bro, do you watch The Breakfast Club? She's dry in general.
I honestly, you know what's funny?
Says
I
there are
used to
some
listen to-
flippity floppity pussies out there. Quit playing. What I'm saying is niggas give their dicks too much fucking credit. I have never had a dick that is bigger than both of my fucking daughters ever.
Yo, I just want you to.
I have never in my life seen a nigga walk up and say, "Hey," and just drop a dick in front of me that was bigger than my fucking newborns ever. And guess what? My pussy is not worn out. So I don't want to hear that shit. Niggas get their dicks too much fucking credit.
Her
Fuck out of
pussy's
here.
better than yours.
You can't be slinging a dick like a baby are.
Tone, she records on Thursdays.
I'm so disappointed in her. I expected better.
The men who complain
That's
about a
your
chick's balls usually have little dicks, and even the ones that have length, like they don't have the girth. Like it's really, it's like
the white background.
Yeah.
Man. I better.
Juan grew a beard and low key asked great questions lately. Great co-host.
So maturity.
Yeah,
So wisdom came with the beard.
Yo, I was in the barber chair and I was like, before I sat down, I was like, so I think I want to keep my beard. And he was like, for real? I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, so we gonna do it. It's like, give me a little test run. So like shape it up and then line it and then give me the mirror so I can see what I look like. If I don't like it, we just gonna go back to the chin strap. And then he did it. He was like, yeah, bro, you kind of, you got some, some mature vibes to you now with the beard.
You got the beard. You got church women on the show.
I was like, you know what? I think I like it. I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, I got Juan has a beard now.
Juan has a beard. Kayla was like, I see your beard.
In a couple weeks, I'll be here with locks too. So Juan will have beard and locks.
Bro, who are you?
I just man, 22. We try something new, bro.
I mean, you know what?
We gonna
respect.
grow up a little bit.
You know what? Respect, because that means you stepping outside your comfort zone.
Right, because having the beard, I think, is a big part of stepping. Because
you got to get used to your face.
I get my hair cut a certain way, and that's just what it is. Like I really don't like facial hair, so I told him if you could do all of this and get rid of the mustache, because I hate it, because I don't have one.
I forgot to send this video to Tone because if I saw it, I wanted everybody else to see it. There was a video of how they artificially breed salmon.
No, I don't.
So they cut the salmon open.
Maybe that's why I can eat it.
And they scraped all the eggs out of the salmon into a little
one fish
into like this big ass thing. And then they take another salmon, like a male salmon, they squeeze it and squirt all the nut all over the salmon eggs. So the salmon ain't fucking. They just
the nigga with that job. He gotta hate himself.
Squirting salmon nut all over these eggs.
You're a wild
basically
boy.
like mix it like when you making fucking Rice Krispie treats and shit, the marshmallow, and then that's how artificially bred salmon.
I'm glad I don't. He just ate a Rice Krispie treat. 2 of them.
Motherfuckers was fired too.
He had salmon nut.
Don't say that, Tom. Don't do it. Niggas been wearing baby blue and just getting beside themselves.
Look, fam, I just look sexy in blue. It doesn't matter what shade. And I just ordered my Carolina Blues.
Oh, you was rich.
I got a bonuses. Bro, I just told you I got a promotion.
Man, let me borrow 300.
Nigga,
obviously, this is Mario. One is my favorite. He asked my questions. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, bro, like me and Mario been Facebook friends for
Rice Krispies and apple crown and beers equal grown man shit.
Shout out, Tommy, man.
The video of the ice cutting machine pounding up the ice is hilarious.
I've seen that one too.
Where is the lie?
No, the rabbit hole you could go on down TikTok, like at like 3 a.m. on some high shit. Just people like, oh, this shit.
Yeah, dog.
Crazy.
Random. Wake up in the morning and just open your TikTok. You gonna be there for about an hour, fam. Just on some wild shit.
Cause it's like a melting pot of like useful information and fuck shit.
Because I got this one video where it's supposed to be like different ways zodiac signs snap on people, and the girl who voiced over it, dog, she fucking went off.
It's a good melting.
I posted
pot.
it on my page. It's like one of the funniest ones I've seen in a while.
It's a good melting pot of like useful information and fuck shit. So it's like for every three posts, I'd be like, I learned something today. It's like 10 posts of like, hey yo, why did they let you do this?
Like the little educated black boy.
Yeah, like I get like he just did a video about like pandas mauling people.
Yeah.
He was like, a panda did this?
Between pandas and orcas, dog. Dog's like, there's some vicious animals out here we love.
Like when you see pandas, you think like friendly and cuddly.
Yeah, I really don't care about y'all. So anyway, we are gonna go ahead and get into just some of the items that will be available at the pop up shop this weekend. I don't have any dildos, but they will be at the pop up shop.
That's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
Damn, that means Valentine's Day is this weekend.
Next,
Valentine's Day is Monday.
next Monday.
I gotta work. Oh, there's some Jordans that come out on Saturday, so I'm glad. Shout
Ooh,
out
there's a
to
dope
them.
pair that just dropped.
so-
I see.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I didn't bring any lingerie in, but if you draw your
Hey,
attention
I
to
know her.
the upper
The
right of the
upper
screen, you will
room.
see the various items of lingerie that will be available at the pop-up shop. That there is
she-
red hot.
She fine.
They all
That is
fine.
the fun size, red hot. That is also available in queen size. That is round the way.
I need an
Round the way, girl. It's like the only song LL made that
That's
makes
the
sense.
one for.
That is glamorous, and
I
that is
like
a
that
5-piece set.
I like that.
I like that. That's a black girl.
I made sure I picked all the black girls off her page.
That is insatiable, available in both blue
Oh,
and black.
So this is like all the lingerie.
This is
So
all
the
straight off her
actual
website.
page?
Yeah,
Right.
straight from her
Tone,
website.
you
That is
nice.
lemonade. Yeah, so he just went through and just picked a couple of them. So
Yeah, she got a lot on there, fam.
Do you have like the actual toys, or we still got to put that on camera?
That's still gonna be on camera.
Yeah.
Because I knew she was bringing the box, so I didn't want to grab stuff, and it's not what she wants to highlight.
You know, okay. On some
She got a wild box over here today.
on
bro.
some plausible shit. Like I was going through my stories, and you popped up. You look nice in the yellow, but I had to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you can't stay long.
real fast.
Like you can't stay.
when
long.
I noticed it was you, I was like, oh, I gotta go. I can't even thumb this up enough.
oh yeah, Monte was so mad at me about that because he woke up to go to work and saw the yellow and he hopped right on and was like, "You bitch." He wrote me immediately in Messenger like, "You bitch."
Because the yellow
the
one
fuck
is
I do
fire.
you,
But
nigga?
I was
it's
like,
fire,
it's
but we don't want to see it
you.
on our sister.
Like, nigga, it's 6 a.m. The fuck I do to you? And then he told me it was because the story he saw the yellow. He was
Right,
like,
the-
"Buns," and then
that's
he came. I was like, "Bro, sorry."
That's the
I gotta
jam. I
advertise,
like
man.
that yellow one.
Like, I got.
But you shouldn't have had it on. You should have had another bitch wear it.
I think she was getting her to go to do her
Well, the
job.
last time I tried that, it didn't go too well. Did it?
You got the wrong people.
Well, the other people backed out, so we can do.
Can you move your green cup?
I
just looks
need
unprofessional.
an
Look like an episode of
around
Game
the
of Thrones.
girl. That's the one for
I'm not
me.
masturbating, but I got gas again.
Was that you or the chair?
That was a chair.
I don't know.
No, that was her because it can't. She wasn't even moving.
That was a chair, dog.
That was her. Don't let her lie to you.
It's like,
See now
See?
you get.
No, you can't recreate
can't
it because it
recreate
wasn't
it.
you.
It
It was
was
the,
you.
it was you. Was it the chair? I just want to know whoever called LL Cool J Big Ellie.
He did. Ain't nobody called him
I
that.
like when she models. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No,
That
you
was-
don't.
That was
Me be
Kim
out here
Petty.
being cute and shit, but I be knowing her in real life though, so that negates any cuteness. Yeah, I only get cute when I have to. I don't give a fuck any other time because niggas gonna put their face in my ass regardless.
God
Like how I came in here now, I had on a black hoodie, black sweats, and black boots and shit. I can drive to a nigga house right now, and guess what? He's gonna pull this shit down and put his tongue in it. So I don't have to be cute all
Damn,
the
we're
time.
not even gonna
I'm
make
only
sure
cu-
you-
I'm only cute when I'm getting paid to be cute, and guess what? That's on OnlyFans.
You know, I don't think women value that.
Hmm.
I be man, some chicks you don't gotta be cute. I'ma still fuck you regardless.
Well, no. So this
Like
is the
you
thing.
don't have to put the extra twist on it. We could go on a date and we both can wear jogging suits. I'm still going to fuck you.
Well, no.
'Cause
So
we
you have
already
to
had
look
it
at.
made up in our
I-
mind.
I'm-
We want
Right.
to fuck you.
I'm used to dealing with him, right? And in dealing with him, it doesn't matter how I look. He's always looking at me like I'm a fucking
Piece of meat.
A
'Cause
steak.
he gonna fuck you.
like, you know, and
Whether
that's
you
just
wear-
that's the attraction that
Whether
we have.
you wear a
This nigga
$300
Wile E.
dress
Coyote.
with the BB pumps, or you got on some motherfucking gym shoes and a jogging suit, you gonna get this work.
He has.
But I have my like I'd rather be comfortable. Like if I know that there's something that I have to do or like an event or like I said when I'm doing OnlyFans, then I actually put effort into it. Like I'll actually do something to my hair. Otherwise, hat hoodie, bro. That's me.
Like I said
Hat and hoodie.
yesterday,
Because I
This
never know
nigga
when
has-
motherfucker go be.
that
On that
that Gomez Morticia kind of love for this heifer.
I can't fuck no dead body.
Who said she
Bras
did?
getting BBLs for niggas who want to fuck my fat ass. They don't care. You know what?
Who was
The
that?
thing that gets me about
Okay, is that a woman or
That
is
was
that
Kim
still
Petty.
Mario?
no,
Kim
that's
Petty.
not Mario. That's who?
Kim Petty.
Oh, hey, boo. You got Look, you need to be donating some ass to me. Shit. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So angry.
But
Kim Petty got them buns.
yeah. But the funny thing about that is I am not against BBLs and surgery.
I thought you
I'm
said I'm not
against
a gimp.
I am not against BBLs and surgery. I am against BBLs and surgery for dumbass reasons. I'm against you getting a BBL and surgery just because you want to walk past niggas and get hey mind all day long and you not getting nothing out of it.
That
So
sounds like
now
somebody I
you are
know.
in the negative for this ass. You are negative net worth for this ass. If I get a BBL, you better believe that that is going to be a fucking investment. Do you know how much money I'm going to make on OnlyFans if I decide to go and get cosmetic surgery? Do you know how much money I'm going to make in a strip club if I decide to go get cosmetic surgery? Do you know the rich baby daddy that I'm about to fucking acquire if I decide to go get cosmetic surgery? I am not going to get cosmetic surgery just so I can be fine to broke ass niggas that ain't spending no fucking money and doing what I need them to do. And that's what bothers me about a lot of the women that decide to go and get cosmetic surgery.
I feel like that's the equivalent of niggas who get dressed for other niggas.
Like, no, it's like they do it and then it's like your quality of life is still the fucking same as it was before you got the surgery. So what the fuck was the point?
Maybe she did it for her.
That's what they'll tell you.
She
But we
wanted,
know it's not.
She wanted to be a baddie, so she could call and get the addy and find a bitch named Maddie.
Bro, I'm not because BBLs is like one of the most dangerous surgeries out there. It's like literally one of
Or
the
you
most
could do
dangerous
like
ones.
that chick did
I
on
am
the
not
Steve
putting
Harvey Sports
myself
Show.
on the table with that type of risk in order for me to go through that deal of pain to still be living the same way I was before I got it, just so I can fit some Fashion Nova clothes better. I don't give a fuck how much for me it is. No,
That's just rainbow.
Like, some of you hoes is going all the way overseas
No.
to get fix a flat put in your butt cheeks.
no.
So y'all should probably relax.
Chill out, fam.
So that's not my thing. If I am going to get any type of cosmetic surgery, it is because I know that that is an investment towards my future and it is going to improve my quality of life in the long run. It is not just so I can look good in a pair of fucking Fashion Nova jeans.
My other sister got that done.
Where the fuck did Fashion Nova even come
Online website.
from? Like, I feel like they was like not here, and then poof, everybody's wearing Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
All right. So first step now, like I said, I didn't bring. Give me my mic. Like I said, I didn't bring any microphones.
Yo,
microphones. I'm talking about microphones.
Is folks a vampire on this bag?
Yeah, that's a bunch of shit.
That's
I'm
that
talking
50
about
Shade of
microphones
Grey
because I'm
shit.
scooting the microphone over to me, and then the magic wand microphone. I don't have those with me.
Hey, that's a beautiful.
So I didn't
thing.
bring any dildos or anything. I do have a couple of vibrators because I wanted to be able to show up close and personal what the tongue tie vibrator could do. I did bring mostly couples items since we are doing the pop-up shop for Valentine's Day, but it will not just be the couples items that are available at the pop-up shop. I will have your dildos, all of your vibrators. I will have your handcuffs, your restraints, your spreader bars, your cuffs and leashes. I will have all of that shit. So if it's on comerscandycloset.com and it's in stock, it's at the pop-up shop. Let me see. Tommy says a cute face wins over the body type, personal preference. And honestly, I think that's for like because I don't know many unattractive BBWs. A lot of BBW, they are absolutely gorgeous in the fucking face. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're just bigger women. That's it. Okay, so this is the weekend in bed tie me up game kit. Now this is a 10-piece set. So it is including your 10 bondage cards, and it also has illustrations with tie up suggestions. You have the self stick bondage tape. With the self stick bondage tape, it doesn't stick to your skin, it only sticks to itself. So you don't have to worry about being taped up and then peeling that shit off. I hate that. When you go get your blood drawn and they put that weak ass band-aid on you, then you got to rip that shit off. You don't have to worry about any of that. So it's not painful. It won't stick to the skin. It will only stick to the tape itself. You will also get 3 red satin ties with it. You'll have 2 regular ties and then 1 extra long double thick satin tie that'll come with it. You will get the travel bag, 20 bondage play cards, 10 before play cards with the his or her die. It'll also come with a massage oil candle and red feather nipple clamps. And you can do adjustable pressure. So if you find like it's too tight for you, you don't like, how much pressure it is, you can also you can loosen that little screw on there to relieve some of that for you to make it more comfortable for you. This is your beginner bondage kit. Now, in here, you'll get a ball gag, leather handcuffs, and leather leg cuffs, but you'll also get the satin eye mask, a flogger, and a feather tickler. No, if you can really, it's glaring. I'm thinking. I'm trying to maneuver it. I think that's best as I can show you. I'm not showing them the words, bitch. I'm showing them the picture on the back.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was a picture on
Because it's black.
It's
The
black
box
on
is
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a black on
Black
black.
It's Black History Month, nigga. Black
Right,
on black
black on
around here.
black. It's the kind of violence we like.
Don't say that, Tom. We're trying to get out of that.
Some people like a little pain with their pleasure.
Oh,
That was a bondage kit.
okay.
You get
Okay, I feel you. I see. My bad. I see where you went. I wasn't there.
it's okay, bruh.
I'm a little drunk.
It's that nigga
If
that
you were
look like
anything
John Wick,
like me, vinyl bed sheet. This is, I don't want to keep that picture on the screen too long because Facebook be tripping. But that is the vinyl bed sheet. So
That's Bucky and Black Widow.
can you relax, bro? So with the waterproof
Bucky
vinyl bed
finna
sheet,
dick her down.
that is designed if
It's
you
real
are a squirter like one. But even if you're not, it's Valentine's Day weekend. Y'all giving sensual massages, or maybe you
Oils.
using lubricant, or maybe you give golden showers. Either way, this is designed to make cleanup very easy so that you don't mess up your bed sheets. So you
Or the
can,
hotel room.
if you were that considerate, yes, even the hotel room. But yeah, so no one has to sleep in a wet spot with these sheets. I love that for this reason, because I definitely use it at my ex house, and it just cleaned right up. You just wipe me down,
Wipe me down.
fold it up, go about your business.
Cause I'm on what now?
Vinyl bed sheet, no wet spot sleeping. Nice, that is correct. Yes, yes, yes. So that is very, very handy. And then, like I said, like not even just sleeping in a wet spot. We know how different massage oils and lubricants can stain your bedding. So that allows you, if you want to give like a nice little butt naked sensual massage, you can
It's a
use the
quicker,
different
thicker.
oils and everything, and you don't have to worry about messing up your linen. Tim said,
That right.
yeah, these sell a lot, especially because of the roses. A lot of women are making messes because they have the roses. So these are definitely one of my best sellers.
Hey, what if somebody used that because their kids piss in the bed? It is easier to buy one of those than to get those pads all the time.
Of course, we got your standard handcuffs. I'll also have the fluffy cuffs, so the pink, red, the furry handcuffs. If you don't like the coolness
Hey,
of
did you know that
the
one kit
traditional
I got
cuffs.
from you came with the fluffy cuffs?
Mhm.
That one kit I got from you, even though it has a standard on the box, it came with the fluffy cuffs.
They upgraded you like Beyonce.
Yeah.
If you were into rope play, we got your BDSM rope.
It's black for Black History Month.
Say it loud.
All right, get them cheeks off that screen.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Oh, yeah, that's why. I'm like, I know.
So, Tom, will you be at the pop-up shop?
I'm gonna swing by.
You swing by?
I'm gonna swing
Now,
by.
if you like a little pain with your pleasure, I do have
Paddles.
I do. So this teach me a lesson. But then I also have your bitch, slut, and heart paddles.
So you can harmonize these bitches and these sluts.
Little tap tap and tap tap.
Okay, got your cat o' nine tails flogger.
The word flogger is just it's wild.
So cat o' nine tails leather flogger.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it.
Now, some of these things, even though they are so individually, some of the kits that I have will have everything included. Like with the beginner bondage kit, you saw that one had the flogger in there, but it also had, your blindfold, ball gag, and all
So
that stuff.
I have
Just depends.
Why would you let a chick blindfold you? Like not just no random chick. Like this is your girl.
no, yeah, probably.
So like this one, like with the Lovers Fantasy kit, it comes with the flogger, the cuffs, and the eye mask.
Them cheeks is smooth, and he definitely got his dick out on his butt.
Dog, were you like?
No, you paid it to the wrong thing.
I'm drunk and I'm high, bro. We're here to have fun, Tom.
And
That's
then I
usually
have
the-
multiple styles
That's the
of
shopping network right now.
crops and ticklers, feather
So,
ticklers.
Ladies, if you want to treat your nigga like a jockey or a horse and you be the jockey,
You can get this whip and ride his cocky.
hi too.
Thank you.
So then I will also have like various games. So of course we had the erotic dice, glow in the
Classic
dark.
night.
Then we have different cards, like the tantric sex cards. Oops, sorry, my bad. Drop it. My hand's not that big. The Let's Fuck card game. We got strip poker, and I will have a lot more. I'm actually getting some more card games and a couple of board games in for the pop up. So I don't have those today, but they will be in by this weekend.
You know which ones you got coming in?
Not off the top of my hand. I've been ordering shit left and right. I think Sexopoly is coming too.
How's that work?
Will there be drinks at this pop-up shop?
No. Not this
Okay.
time.
BYOB.
I don't think there was anybody that was
No.
bartending like the last one.
Yeah,
No,
because our
no,
bartender moved out the city.
I'll bartend. Y'all want me to bartend? I'll fuck you up.
Well, she provided the liquor too, so.
All
You gonna do that?
right.
I mean,
Can you like angle that
I
down a
can
little
get a
bit?
few bottles of, whatever. You know.
Is it really bad?
I just want you to know that them purple panties look like a martini glass.
Okay. They're really, really, really pretty. Like the design, like the back of them, I love them. But Valentine's Day weekend, what happens? You guys go on dates, right? Mostly going out to dinner. Why not go out with vibrating panties?
Bzzz.
That is awesome date night idea. So here,
So I could eat a chicken tender and then get her excited about this chicken tender that I'm a feeder. I feel you. I fucks with it.
I really, really can't stand him.
You won't fire him.
So with the
She won't. I gotta be here every week, so she gotta deal with
At
this.
this point in time, he's purposely trying to get fired.
I'm grandfather then. I'm mad that
You are.
the bell was so late.
you are
But it was
okay.
on time.
So with the vibrating panties we have now, with the fannies for her cheeky panties. Now with these actually come with the bullet vibrator remote and a pair of panties. With the Satisfier, we have the Sexy Secret and the Little Secret. Now with these, you don't get the panties with them, but I like these because these actually they attach magnetically. There is a little circular disc here. You see in the front. Sorry, I'm backwards because I'm behind it and trying to flow with the camera. But where's that?
Oh, your nails are nice.
It's a
Thank
nice nail.
Where am I at? See, I feel like I'm masturbating because I'm doing like this and shit on the box. Where am I at?
Well, stop rubbing the
You
butt
actually
like
touch
that.
it. You were touching the logo.
Okay, so right here, this little circle thing right on the front, that comes off. That is a little magnetic plate.
Tone, point
So
to
what
some
happens is,
shit. I was telling
Thank you.
Tone to point to some
Oh.
shit for you.
there we go. All right,
Oh,
So-
it's a veiny cock.
it's not.
Not a cock.
So what happens is that little circular disc right there,
I'm
that
mad.
comes off.
Get
after you
Damn
place
thing.
the vibrator in your panties, that little circular disc goes on the outside of the panty to make it stay in place. And
It's like the
again,
little
that can
thing
be
on the back
used
of
with
your
any
phone.
pair of panties that you have, so you don't have to only use it with a specific pair of panties that you
So you
have.
can put them in your granny panties.
Now the Sexy Secret doesn't come with a remote like the Little Secret does. It is all app controlled. So how you would work this is both you and your partner will download the Satisfier Connect app. Once you connect your vibrator to the Satisfier Connect app, you would then send a request to your partner for them to accept, and then they would be able to control your panty vibrator
All
that
right.
way.
So, wild question about this, and you probably gonna
Is
hate
it
me for
OnlyFans
this.
related?
It's not. Let's say we are in a committed relationship, and I buy you one of these. So this got the app and the connector, and it's all this nice little fun shit. But let's say that we break up now. Who gets this? Like, do I get to keep it and give it to my next chick, or do you keep it and
At
you
that
tell your
point in
new
time-
I
nigga?
keep it because if you try to give me a used panty vibrator
Right,
that
I was
another
gonna
bitch
say,
had a
that
pussy
was
on, I'm
done,
beating
bro.
your ass.
I'm
Call
just,
it,
I'm
call
just,
it an L.
niggas is be on this kind of time.
It was. It's been on.
So they
her.
can use it from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
As long as they download this app, it is both available in the iOS and and Android store. As long as they have the app on there and you give them permission, now you will have to grant them permission every single time.
I was getting ready
And
to
the
say
reason for that is we have sex workers, right?
Right,
So
and
that's
that's
like
what I'm
me.
thinking.
Say I have this and I grant permission to somebody that's a subscriber. They pay me for a session. Like, okay, well,
that. Private
I'm
section.
gonna do it where $50 for 10-minute sessions. You can control my vibrator, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't want you being able to connect to my shit whenever you feel like it. You have to have my permission in order to connect. So you will have to grant them permission
Have you
each
thought
time to
about
contact.
I thought
Yes,
about
I
that.
have.
as a tier?
Like when
Well, yeah,
when
so-
she first brought this up, I remember she
Well,
keep bringing that up.
between this and my fuck machine, the only thing is I can only offer those services on OnlyFans. A lot of people like they do like FaceTime and stuff like that. I can't do that because my content isn't watermarked outside of that. And I don't want to be doing something on FaceTime and the motherfuckers like screen recording me and shit. Ain't no logo, ain't no nothing. Then they can do whatever they want with that. So that's why I only do content
That's
or
a
any customs
that's a
through
pointless-
those sites.
That'd be a pointless video because you ain't gonna have no audio.
So
Sometimes they don't need the audio.
Hey, Piper,
thank you. Tomorrow you can't regift that. Like he's retarded.
He's
I'm
old.
not retarded.
He got to
I'm
stop drinking. No one wants or use
I'm
vibrators, sir.
asking questions because
Ever.
look, first of all, y'all say I'm retarded, but you know for a fact it's a nigga in life that will regift that. You know a nigga. So
No.
don't say I'm retarded because I'm thinking for the nigga who won't say it out
Stop
loud.
being a nigga.
In order for you to give this to me, it would have to be in the box, correct?
What if I kept the box?
If you kept the box, you see how this opens? See how I would know if it was opened already?
Okay, I feel you. I'm just saying. I keep boxes. I got all my iPhone boxes. You know I keep shoe boxes. I still got my Xbox box. I keep shit.
I toss
Yeah.
all boxes.
But
Savagely.
I really promote Satisfier products because on top of having like really strong vibrations and being quality products,
It's in the name.
Good dope sell itself.
15-year guarantee. So Satisfier products have a 15-year guarantee. But on top of that, being able to do remote play, having this awesome guarantee period, you get to create your own vibration patterns. I know we get these toys and it's like, oh yeah, 10 powerful vibration patterns, but you can create your own vibration patterns. You can literally turn your favorite song into a vibration pattern for you to masturbate with. So just imagine if you a hood rat and you like Boosie them and that bass drop.
Why do you keep going to Boosie?
Is that the only ghetto nigga you know?
That's her go-to one.
If a nigga offers me an open sex toy, I'm gonna assume he's been using it himself.
She got a point there. She got a point there. She got a point.
Yes, 15 years. It has a 15-year guarantee on it.
So that means that it can break in 5 years, and guess what? You got a free upgrade.
Yep. And one thing that I definitely always encourage customers to do when you purchase products from me, register your products with the manufacturer, whether it is Satisfier, Doc Johnson, Pipe Dream, whoever.
Wow.
Register your products. That way, if you have any issues with it, warranty issues, you can contact them right away and say, "Hey, look, I registered this toy. It's malfunctioning, or the battery is not charging, is not doing what it needs to do," so that they can get you a replacement out. But yeah, who don't want vibrating panties for date night? I mean, come on now.
Some wild people.
Listen, I'm out here trying to eat my crab dip, pussy vibrating, nigga.
You know I hate you though.
I would buy vibrator.
Now
That box fancy as hell.
it is. Ta-da-da. This is
That-
what it is.
That look like it
Straight from China.
got the Chinese secret. The pleasure.
So this is the tongue tie. Now, the tongue tie is the newest in the lineup of roses that I offer. It was previously the Flower Power, Double Up, and My Buddy, and now we are introducing tongue tie. And tongue tie is another dual rose where, unlike Double Up, it has a licking tongue function instead of the suction function. That is the only difference between this and the Double Up. It still has your thrusting vibrating bullet. Both have 10 functions each. So you have 10 different licking functions here and 10 different vibrating and thrusting functions here. So that's 100 different combinations for you to figure out what get your jollies going. Your jollies. All right. Power this on.
That thing going ham. So for those of you who are watching the video and it look like it's just flicking slowly, it's actually moving very fast, and the camera is catching those one shots. That sucker is moving.
Yeah, like it's slowing it down in the camera, but this motherfucker is flying.
That motherfucker is moving.
Yeah, so if you alone on Valentine's Day, don't even sweat it, baby. Me,
You
we
ain't
got
gotta be
you.
alone. Have him hold it for you.
All right. So,
That's
and then this is the
A
thrusting
little-
function.
a little ass dick.
So then you can get dual stimulation. So while you are getting your clit licked by the rose, you can insert this and get the thrusting from the bullet.
It's a party.
Now it's a party. All right. So again, this is the tongue tie rose, and this is available on comerscandycloset.com right now, or you can shop at the pop-up shop this weekend. This is a nice ass box, though. I really like this box.
Like it makes you not want to rip into it. You want to open it slowly. It's like, oh, I could use this box for something else.
Tommy said, "Oh, girl, go die with that shit." Hey, if she dies, she dies. Shut up.
Ivan Drago.
Shout out to the goat. Whoever invented that rose is a genius. I promote that motherfucker every chance I get.
Probably respond to Tommy.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I really, really, really want you guys. You can turn the camera back. I really want you guys to make sure that you come out and support the pop-up shop. Like I said, over 300 different products for you to choose from, 3 different days to shop. I am so excited. Like, this is one of my favorite times of year. Like, I enjoyed myself so much last year being able to meet and mingle with different people. And y'all know I don't even like to meet and mingle with nobody, but just being in that environment and having people being so comfortable to be able to shop and being able to ask me questions about things and like, hey, well, what would you recommend? And I think the best part about that was so many guys were shopping. there were so many guys that were coming in that were shopping, and that was amazing because there are a lot of guys that are intimidated by sex toys. They don't like the idea of women using sex toys in the bedroom. They feel that sex toys are competition. Fellas, sex toys are your friends. They are your partners. They are your allies. Okay. Y'all supposed to be teaming up like Hogan and Savage. You motherfuckers is supposed to be the mega powers in the bedroom.
But they exploded.
She go explode.
Hey, don't get mad.
Don't
One.
be deep breathing there.
Right,
now.
that was a good one.
I'm over here, bro. That's why I ain't even got back on the mic.
He said, but I'm a watch her die. Hey
as,
man.
as you should.
Hey, my teeth look pretty. Look.
She signed up for this.
Oh, my smile pretty.
Finish her.
Finish him.
Yeah, but use this Valentine's Day as an opportunity to expand your experience
Your fan
in the
base.
bedroom. Care about no fan base, nigga. People love me anyway. Don't
Talk
care if
about
it's-
you. Talk about them.
use this as an opportunity to further learn your partner's body, their desires, what really, really makes them tick. Like, are you really matched if you feel like you can't be open with the person that you supposed to love, you in this relationship with? You can't be yourself with them in the bedroom. Is that really the person that you need to be with? I say no, but y'all do what works for y'all. Some of y'all need help with bills, so y'all just got roommates, whatever floats your boat.
Damn.
Why you looking at me like that?
That was unnecessary.
That's fun.
I'm saying if you can't be yourself with a motherfucker, then you don't need to be with him. But some people might just be with him because of like, man, fuck this. The energy's kind of high this winter, so I'm gonna keep this motherfucker around until summer break when I can leave the front door open and get a breeze in instead of having the heat on 75 all year. I get it. Immediately no. Immediately know what? Toys do not replace the men. It just enhances the experience. Type that again in all caps, please. Because I'm going to leave it on the screen for a minute. But that is like one of my biggest things. Men feeling like women using sex toys is an indication that they pussy is dead.
God damn.
Because that's really what it is. Niggas feel like if women are using sex toys in the bedroom, it means that our pussy is desensitized, so we can't be satisfied by men. When that is not the case. Going back to earlier when I talked about women not doing certain things because they don't want to be shamed by men, there are some women who are depriving themselves of dick because niggas will make them feel like she's getting new dick too soon or too often or too much. So they would rather masturbate to preserve themselves so that they don't feel like they are damaged goods to those niggas. But then those same niggas that shame them for wanting to fuck multiple dudes, another dude, whatever the case may be, will shame them for masturbating because they feel like, oh, well, if she need that, then her pussy must be dead and dick don't do nothing for it. Well, that's not the case. There we go. Gonna leave that in caps for a while. Shout out to Kim Petty for that, because there's a goated comment. Toys do not replace the men. It just enhances the experience. Toys do not replace the men. It just enhances the experience. And if you are a man who feels like a toy can replace you, then that just means that you are not confident enough in your abilities, and that is not on the responsibility of the woman. You need to fix your shit.
Is that a disclaimer you put in your box when all the toys get sold?
No.
You should.
A disclaimer they put on their box.
And like, if you are the type of nigga that feels like if a woman uses a sex toy that is a blow to your manhood, then you need to step your game up, because that's an
manhood is
internal
terrible.
insecurity. Huh?
Say, if you feel like that, your manhood is terrible.
Because who doesn't? I guess what I don't understand is
You won't.
when sex is better for us, it's better for y'all.
They don't
And,
get that.
and when I say that, I mean when we are more aroused, that makes the pussy feel better for y'all. Or am I wrong? I mean,
Hey,
I don't have a dick, but
hey,
us
look,
being wetter and more excited, that don't feel better around y'all dick.
I knocked a chick with some sex toys. God rest her soul. Best head I ever received.
I miss my boo.
Put me to fucking sleep. Night night. I was in that motherfucker drooling.
Hey Tone, does wetter pussy feel better or worse to you?
Feels better until it gets too damn wet, and I'm just here swimming. Don't know.
What
You
you
know-
know about rolling down in
You
the
know-
deep?
We go visit this topic next
No,
week.
for real. Sometimes she can get too wet, where it's like we all just here. Like I've dealt with women who's like, I get really weak or we're really wet, so
You was
I
in,
won't be mad if you can't finish.
You was in the Pacific Ocean.
No,
Man,
okay. While I
Man.
have guys that are in the comments, I hope they didn't
life
leave
of
yet.
pie.
Have y'all ever had pussy that was too wet for y'all? Because
Yes.
I've heard this before. It hasn't been from everybody. It's only been from like 2 or 3 dudes. And I've always wondered, like, what the fuck does that even mean? But I'm not a guy, so that's not something that I can understand.
It gets so wet that you can't feel the walls or nothing. You can't feel the friction that's going on. You feel like you just fucking air at this point in time.
You slipping in and out. 'Cause it
You
was
just
the-
like you're not even sleeping in and out, dog. It's like you going through the thrust, and it's like you don't feel nothing because it's just so it's bruh.
It's too slick.
Right, like bruh, you just
She-
wasted a whole bottle of
she
KY.
be hitting you
on
with the
me.
oohs and eyes. You be like, bitch, I
She
don't.
don't even do. Even
I
that
don't
point,
feel it, so
even
I
at
know
this
you
point,
don't.
you don't
feel
feel it.
Well, no, because it's depending on the position that we're in.
True.
You have to look at one. Even if you feel like it's too wet for you to feel like the sides of it, like the ridges on the side of
Yeah.
it, we can still feel if it's hitting our cervix for one. And for two, depending on the position, it may be clit stimulation as well.
True.
So,
Because I had one.
So
that
you don't like the beer bath where the Stone Cold Steve Austin?
so kind of like period sex thing. I've never had
Oh
full
my.
blown
Yo,
period
what
sex.
type
I
of-
don't
who
think.
out here
I
What
feel
type
like
of life is you niggas living?
like
I've had period sex several times, but I'm
have
not
you-
a heavy bleeder though.
hold on, I was
I've
gonna
never
say,
been a
do
heavy
you
bleeder.
have it in the middle of the cycle when it's the heaviest, or towards the end, and you might still be spotting a little bit?
Both, but like I said, I'm not a really like
You a wild girl.
how you have.
I've had it that way, like
Like-
at the end when they be
Yeah.
like, I'm done.
But
Bitch,
it's a
you're
little bit
lying.
like-
No,
But I'm gonna hit this shit anyway.
no, honestly, and this just happened. Like
Oh, this is new.
no, not for me, but
No, but
somebody
this
else. Like
just
I had to
happened
go
to you.
pick somebody up because they thought that their cycle ended 2 days before. They didn't bleed for 2 days, and then all of a sudden it's, I need you to come get me because I didn't bring nothing with me because I thought that it was over. And then
Right.
2 days later, motherfucker, like, party back, like
because I was messing with this one chick who said she really don't have heavy cycles, and all of a sudden,
But I
she's doing
don't.
it one day, this.
And
Now,
when you pull
I-
your dick out and it look like a murder scene.
And the time that I've
Fucking
done
ran away.
where that happened, the time where that happened to me, I didn't know because I've always had irregular cycles. So it wasn't a thing where I knew my period was anywhere close to being on the way. So I was just fucking like normal, and we were fucking in the dark. And when we cut the light, and it's not like it's like, oh, we fuck, damn, it smelled like an ocean in here. It wasn't no shit like that.
Right.
So,
It
it's
just smell
just
like the bag of nickels that Tone be describing.
right. It's just it's like you normal fucking.
Was it not?
And then when we finish, and get up to turn on the light so I can go get a towel, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, and I freaked the fuck out. And he could tell by my reaction that I didn't know that I was bleeding or about to bleed. So it wasn't like, oh man, this shady ass bitch tricked me into sex knowing she was on her period. Like it wasn't like that.
At that point in time, can you really be mad? It's
I was
over.
hitting that shit like,
Hey,
oh,
he was in that motherfucker stroking and swimming, so he ain't
Right,
gonna
at
fuck.
that point in
I
time,
was
can you
like, oh,
really
this
be
shit.
mad?
This shit extra.
Thank
wet.
you. See, Kim said this is where that vinyl sheet will be clutch.
Very clutch.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It felt like normal sex. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like normal sex, but it was just
He hit you with the. Oh,
that was.
damn,
I
didn't
think
know
that
this
was that
happened.
was the most bloodiest period sex that I ever had, and it wasn't even on purpose.
Red wedding.
Yeah, And
Yo, you gotta relax, bro.
it's a Game of Thrones
Game of
reference.
Thrones.
I knew it came from somewhere.
But it wasn't even on purpose that time. But like the times where I purposely had periods, like shit, me and Ken live together. Me and that nigga we put the towel down all the fucking time. We ain't get no fuck. Go get that black towel out the cabinet, bro.
I mean,
And that's what we did.
When Ken grow hair, it never hits like the top. It always circle around the sides. So I knew he was a filthy nigga.
Yeah. And then the other one, we know I've done it with him. Like it's just I've done period sex with several niggas. And then I thought about it and I'm like, they say when you have like period sex, like blood magic and all this shit and like soul ties and shit. I said, damn, maybe that's why niggas be weird. But now I was like, no,
that nigga's weird.
But I said no. I said that can't be. I said because the bloodiest period sex I have, the shit I just told y'all about, me and Dog have never had no issues. I literally just found out he was alive like a couple months ago because he found me on Twitter. He found my Cummer Walker page.
Yes, and I found out he was alive.
Look,
yeah, no, that's wild, bro. Like
he wasn't a street nigga then, but you don't know how people grow up and what they turn into. There's a lot of people when you see them and all of a sudden they big dope, boys. They done lost weight and they got 16 Lexuses and they all in Paris and shit.
That I used to go to high school with in the gas station, and I'd be like, bro, when we was in school,
yeah, it felt the same. She said in my experience it feels the same. It did.
We was the same nigga, like, bro, we was corny, and now you sell dope. And you ride, this is what you drive, and you got a pistol. Like you didn't have this in like 10th grade. You was regular.
And then I have a detachable shower head, so it makes the cleanup easier too. But I'm not a huge clotter. Like a lot of women, like when they have like they have a lot of clotting. I don't have that.
The hemoglobins.
For me, it's like somebody just put water in an empty ketchup bottle and just shot it up there type shit.
Yo, niggas is picking their blood clots and sticking them in the bag. Like, I'm going to toss this one on the way out. Bro. I got you, man. I'm going to toss this.
Niggas listening like this is disgusting. But that's what we do here, so.
We are here to discuss the people?
Hey. Because it's a lot. We know that I talk about the shit that a lot of women don't feel comfortable talking about.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They be thinking it.
Lit.
They be thinking it. They just don't want to say it. Why? Because they don't want motherfuckers looking at them weird for having these conversations.
That might have been my best performance until I went to the bathroom. I was like, "Hey, this is weird. Where does red shit come from?"
Turn the shower on, bro. You don't ask no question.
Then I can hear from the other room like, "Oh shit, I'm still bleeding." You didn't know that before we started? I mean, we're done now.
In my experience, I always feel like if you are going to have sex right when you know it ended, just fuck on dark sheets or get a dark towel just in case.
So it's period sex
because
like
especially because it's like even if we're at the point where it's like, all right, we go to the bathroom, we wipe it, ain't no blood. Like when we fucking, he's getting up there and he might be, but we just go. It's like when it
was up and it was stuck.
When you get a spoon, you scrape the last of the frosting out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of similar to that. So he might be like,
you made it come down. Like, no, it was already here.
It was there. It was just, kind of knocking it back. Oh, perfect example. Like when I'm making spaghetti and I'm tapping the bottom of the jar trying to get every little bit of spaghetti sauce out. That's what it is.
Stop.
What?
Hey, ain't no wrong with hitting it on the period. It's extra wet.
What about the spaghetti?
I had a sneaky link that was cheating and I was on. Oh shit. He had to go home like that.
You didn't let him leave.
You hit him with the super bad, Kim?
Yo, if you did not let folks clean this up before he went home.
We both didn't know until he was done. It was all over his t-shirt.
That's why you take your shirt off.
See, that's why niggas be driving down the road shirtless and cops pull you over.
See?
And you can't explain this shit.
And you got a lot of ass, so all that ass was clapping all over his t-shirt.
Hey, if he got in trouble for cheating,
it probably looked like one of them, them paintings where they put their thighs and their booty cheeks on them little paintings now with the little handprints.
I just seen people do that on Facebook. One of our Facebook friends went and did it. She was like, I don't have no cheeks.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't fake because I had to think light-skinned nigga. He was a light-skinned nigga. And the fact that he wasn't like grossed out, like, oh my God, ew, I can't believe people on me. Like,
I feel like light-skinned niggas do that. With that's weird.
They I can't believe did you just fucking bleed him? Like he didn't do that though. He was cool.
I feel like when light skinned niggas don't know how to handle something, they short circuit like R2D2. Oh my my God, what happened?
Cause that's what I pictured. I pictured like you left one of them little booty paintings on a t-shirt with period.
Now imagine driving home just looking at your shirt and it's just a print of ass cheeks from the
Oh no, he
period
definitely
blood.
like I remember King used to walk in a gas station and go get a pack of t-shirts and shit. He probably pulled one of those. I've never had to buy gas station t-shirts, but I can
we going
understand
I
how in a
can't-
state
I-
of emergency.
I don't think they sell my size.
I doubt they did.
You got to go to the
I got to get my t-shirts from the Korean people.
yeah, like you got it from the Korean.
Koreans always have fat nigga sizes, and I've never seen a fat Korean in my life.
They go all the way up to 6.
Really? See, I guess 'cause
Like
I
a
don't be knowing the
Korean my
difference.
size that didn't do anything that wasn't sumo or like hand slapping niggas. Just a normal Korean my size, never seen one.
Just E Honda. You just really just describe E Honda talking about hand slapping niggas.
Oh, you don't ever see them little videos on Facebook where like it's a slap contest.
Whenever I do it, be like in Brooklyn and shit, and it's always bitches.
No, I be seeing niggas.
It be dudes.
No, whenever I see a video of a slap contest, it's always women, and it's always in fucking like it's always in New York.
See
Yo,
that's
It's
why
your
you gotta-
algorithm.
Just like bitches in Timberland beats, like
Hey, yo, they be with the shit.
and they hold their hands behind their back like this, and they just get the shit slapped out of them.
I wonder how much like if you win.
I could
how
never do
much-
that. I hate shit that stings.
Like
I love to get slapped during sex, but even then, like, don't put some stank on it, nigga. Like, just put a little bit of disrespect on. Put disrespect on it, but not anger.
I watched the TikTok video like niggas just getting chopped.
Like Flair?
Yeah, and I was just like, bro, I couldn't do it. Like that'd be one spot I can't do.
Mm-mm.
Like, bro,
Nope.
Big Show, fam. His hand is 6 of mine,
No, I'm not on that no more.
coming down with the force of a gunshot on your bare chesticles.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward and putting up with all my bullshit as usual. I feel like we had a really dope, and healthy conversation today. So the takeaways from today are: women, stop limiting your sexual desires because you are looking for approval from society. Okay? Get them nuts and fuck them people. All right? That's number one.
Get them nuts in your guts. Take it up the butts.
Hold on. Get back to Kim said, I was like, damn, looked like he got shot in the abdomen. He tried to wash it, but it was a white tea versus blood. You know who won. He was supposed to put it in cold water right away. Put it in cold water and like see, you're allergic to Tide in my house.
Or from the dudes I know, like they keep a whole bag in the trunk of their car. Like niggas who are habitual cheaters definitely keep spare clothes in the car. You must be new at this.
Yeah, but
He's supposed to look at that t-shirt and be like, that's no biggie. I throw this away. I got one in the car.
so not just the women. We want to make sure that fellas, if there is something that you are into sexually, don't be afraid to explore. You just have to find a partner that you really, really trust and are comfortable with.
Sometimes
There
you
are,
got
hey,
to be
we are out here. There are black
free,
women out here. You don't always have to run to white women in order for you to achieve your sexual fantasies.
free.
Number three,
Sometimes you-
period sex is lit. Don't let nobody tell you that it ain't. The only
As-
time, the
as
only
long as
time
you
that
don't smell like a bag
I
of change.
was just about to say it's period sex is all in the hygiene of the woman. Like there was a point in time I didn't realize like I was really in like a semi-abusive relationship because back then when you're younger, you don't realize how unhealthy and toxic shit is until you grow older to really realize like that was a real fucked up situation I was in. But one of my exes actually thought that I was just denying him sex because whether it was I was cheating or whatever the case may be, because I told him that I was on my period. Remember, I told y'all that my periods were irregular. So he thought I was lying. Like this nigga like fucking held me down and snatched my tampon out because I didn't have a period smell. I'm like, nigga, I never have a period smell. So apparently
What goes through
men
your
look
mind?
for women to smell like a period. And I'm like, well, I don't know what bitches you've been around, but I've never been around women in my household or my family members, like my cousins, my sister, none of it. Like, I've never had the experience of dealing with somebody that I grew up around having a period smell. Anytime I've been around somebody that had a period smell, it was always a bitch in school. She left her whole pussy in the bathroom along with a 3-piece perch.
Yeah. Perch.
Yeah, but
Yo,
we don't have
perch
much.
do stink. Every time I be bagging up the fish at the work, everything in the case be cool. Soon as it be time to put the perch in the bag, I be like, "Fam, why y'all want this? I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it here."
Yeah. So, um,
What
I also want to let you know that please
Yeah,
take
my
your
fault.
time to educate yourself on not only sex, but anatomy. Find out how your body works. It is your body. Why don't you know how it fucking functions? Okay?
All right, so before we go, I have a question. And we can end on this because I saw it on TikTok. And I don't have a vagina, so I don't know. But I saw this young lady. She was like, the vagina is like a self-cleaning oven. Is that true or is it false? Because I was just like,
Excuse me.
like her facts sounded like they was in order.
It
But as a
is.
nigga, I didn't know.
It is. That's why things like douching, like it's not necessary.
Right.
Like for me, when I would do like I would purchase one, but I would dump like the actual dish and like I would just fill it with like warm water. And that was back like when I was like getting nutty in and shit. Cause semen can throw off our pH
You
balance.
always got to take it left. All you had to do was educate me. You ain't have
That's
to go
what
there.
I'm doing though.
But you ain't had to say you was getting nutted in, fam.
Because that was the purpose of me using it. That's literally that's to my point.
Okay.
I don't just do it just because motherfuckers just dish. Like that wasn't a thing of mine. Like, but when you got a nigga like constantly like shooting up the club and shit, like I would like try to like flush it out because it's just I didn't want it just sitting in there. Because it does like it naturally cleanses itself. That doesn't mean that you don't wash it.
Oh, I figured that. Like you should still
Right,
wash
but
your-
it does it does cleanse itself out. Like it shit, like that's what a part of like with the discharge, like it's not unhealthy. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like it sheds its own like little cells and everything.
She was very adamant about pussy smelling like pussy, and it shouldn't smell like peaches. I was like, I kind of feel you there.
Yeah, because pussy can have a scent, but that doesn't mean it stinks.
That's true.
So it's like there's a natural scent to it, but it's not like
should smell like it's a vagina.
Yeah, like I stick my finger and do like this, and it's like
pussy.
Yeah.
You said that like a
perfect example. Y'all have facial hair. I know you've had pussy, and then when you came up from it, it's like upper lip, right? It wasn't like bitch, but it was on the upper lip. No. But it was on the upper lip. You could tell that you just ate some pussy. That's how it should be.
You just be at home playing the game like.
Kim says the confusion comes when a woman isn't healthy nor cleaning herself properly or regularly. That is correct.
What heifers are not washing their ass?
Yeah, it's a lot. So
in 2022,
the only time that I will actually use that's when it is like because it's sperm up there swimming around, and I'm like, drown it.
Yeah, in 2022, us as niggas, we gotta stop fucking bitches who be taking whole baths.
We gotta stop taking whole baths. Whole baths go both ways.
Bro, I'm fat. I need a full shower.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I was just saying in general. I'm fat.
Niggas just taking the dick and helicoptering it in the sink and then going right to the club and shit.
And then I feel like niggas ain't even going to get like a fresh washcloth. They went and got the towel.
If they don't,
right, like you use
if
this
they
on
don't
your
have
body
this,
early.
if they don't have this, I wonder if it's something that would be necessary. Like I hate it because I don't really want to say it because it's like if they don't have it, bitch, I'm be stealing my idea. We go date stamp this. It is Sunday, February 6th at 11:24 p.m. Central Standard Time on Hoecially Awkward. I wonder if there's like a man like
a man dish?
Yeah, like a little thing, just a really tiny thing that goes like right in the head. Like y'all can like flush, some up there and then get y'all out and then it kind of like cleans y'all shit out.
Yo, I feel like
because I mean, y'all, especially just think about period sex, right? And you going in there and then now like you got just some bitch blood just lingering in your hole.
I feel like that would hurt, but it would be necessary. I
not
feel
not wide enough to where it's just
just a
stretching your shit out.
Little flush, just like an injection type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I can fuck with that. Definitely need something to get the lint off your dick.
Say you're right, y'all go still smash them tart chicks.
Nope.
Our brother has. He's admitted it.
I'm not fucking no bitches who be taking whole baths. I'm too fat for that.
No, man, I can't. My nose too sensitive for the part.
Right, bro.
Yeah, he has.
And I don't know how to hide shit. Like my face would give it away that this is not a good
I might
situation.
actually get sick. I'm allergic to seafood.
Yo, Tony, if you vomit on the bitch, yo, that's a story for the ages.
Hey, well, y'all already know how I feel. I ain't never had a nigga just dick just flat out stink, but I have smelled some shit just smell like dick. It's a dick smell. It's ballsy.
It's ballsy.
So on that note, like it just smelled like it been laying on the sty.
No, I get you. Like when a nigga sit down for 8 hours.
So like he might have took a shower at like 12:30, but y'all didn't fuck till about 6:15. So that dick has been marinating because it's his off day.
Yeah.
On the beanbag all day.
So it's not a thing where it's like when you put your face by it, it's like, oh my god, this is really strong. But it's ballsy. Like it's really ballsy. Like
Dick been in the drawers for a minute.
yeah.
When you get,
It's humid. The dick is humid.
pretty much. That is crazy.
The dick smells humid.
It's like when you leave the chicken on the stove too long. It's out thawing. Starts smelling like meat.
He said.
Like
All right, so
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in because Tone is a horrible person and Tone let me go over 2 hours, so we won't be able to do a replay.
I owed y'all for no, it cut off. Remember?
Oh, so we good?
I don't know. I got if I clean it up, I can replay.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. Please remember that the pop-up shop will be at 7317 North Titonia Avenue. That is Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53209. It is just off of Titonia and Good Hope Road. That will be held on Friday, February 11th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, February 12th from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. and on Sunday, February 13th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then you can catch me back here on Sunday the 13th at 8 p.m. pending we are able to start on time. So until next